All right. I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully save me a spot. Then again, I'm unbuffed, so I don't really care. Do you have any recommendation for where to put this thing? I figured making my head really big was a good idea. I think you're gone already. Yeah, you're gone. You have to mute yourself on Zoom, if you can. Wow, please. Mute yourself on Zoom. Mute. There we go. I muted him instead. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how is everybody doing today? Here we are for a game 2 of the Boston Celtics and the Toronto Raptors. We had an incredible stream last night. It was incredible with the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami Heat. Here's Pascal Siakam going to find Marc Gasol down low for the easy lay-in. Those are going to be the first 2 points on the board for the game right here. One of the biggest keys of the match, I would definitely say, is getting Pascal Siakam involved early is what we want to see here. Basically, at the last game, he was not involved early, and it caused many problems. Marcus Smart hits a 3 from there, continuing his really hot streak that he was shooting from the game prior. If Marcus Smart is hitting shots, you are in trouble as a basketball team when you are playing the Boston Celtics. Fred VanVleet for 3, an long arcing 3. Jaylen Brown will corral the rebound. Pascal guarding Jaylen Brown here, backing him down. Size mismatch and the advantage of the defense. Jaylen Brown's going to fade away and hit. What a nice shot. Beautiful shot there from Jaylen Brown. You love to see that. Hold on, I got to watch myself on all the other sports. There we go. Pascal's going to back Jaylen Brown down and give him his taste of his own medicine right there. So it's going to be 2 quick points there for Pascal Siakam with the quick back down low, and the quick turnaround fade away. Tice working the ball up top. Jaylen Brown's going to be working. He's going to step into a 3, and he's going to be off the mark. Kyle Lowry's going to go all the way to the bucket, head down, and finishes. That is one thing that we didn't see that much of in the game yesterday, actually. Or not yesterday, 2 days ago, is Kyle Lowry was not pushing the ball enough, and when he did, he opened up the defense and got them easy buckets. Tatum off the Tice screen shoots the shot from the free throw line, and easy bucket for Jason Tatum. Him and Brown off to a scoring start here. Marc Gasol is going to set the screen for VanVleet, then he's going to roll back to VanVleet for the 3, going to fake, go top of the keys, shoot the dumper, and hits. Everybody's hitting shots right now. I mean, if you're missing, you're the odd man out. Kemba Walker with a nice spin move there on Fred. Screen's going to be used from Tice. He's going to walk off of the screen, short rimmed it, did not hit the 3 there, but good look to start. Fred VanVleet's going to try to drive baseline, then going to throw it to Marc Gasol at the top of the key for 3. He'll be long on that one. Jaylen Brown's going to corral the rebound and come down. He's got Pascal Siakam guarding him. This seems to be the preferred matchup for Nick Nurse here, which is kind of surprising in my opinion. And Nwobi is guarding Jason Tatum. Tatum's going to keep working all the way. He's going to fade away from Marc Gasol, and he's going to hit that bucket right there. A really nice move there. Once he had the defender move away from him and the help came, he just easily faded away from the taller player. Lowry's going to be forced baseline. Switch. Marc Gasol's going to be actually guarded by Jason Tatum. They should work that mismatch if they want to. Jaylen Brown on Pascal Siakam. Siakam working all the way down. Pump fake. Got Brown up in the air, and he scores that easy bucket. You see the big difference now that Pascal Siakam is in the game and not in foul trouble for the Celtics. Tice looking for Brown. Going to use Tice as a screen there. Brown's going to dribble off somebody's foot, but it's no call. Fred VanVleet all the way, coast to coast, finishes. And this is the big difference. Just there was little to no transition offense for Toronto. As you can see, I have a routine with always having to have my protein shake during these games. Marcus Smart gonna just throw up a wild three, but it was he did it because of the possible foul call, and it will be a foul there on Fred VanVleet. I don't think it's actually a 3-point shot though, for free throws. I think it's actually just it's just a, what's it called? An inbound play, just out of bounds play. And I think everything's YouTube is not working. Oh, YouTube is now working again. Nice. VanVleet's going to be guarded by Smart here. Great matchup. Going to find Anunoby in the corner for 3, and he hits. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. I hope I am. Hey, Jigglypuff. How are you doing today? This is going to be a big run here for the Toronto Raptors, pretty much being able to extend the lead here. It's been pretty much a 10-0 run. I mean, the Raptors haven't really missed much of anything here. So just overall, it's been a pretty good start for the Raptors. Very different start that we were actually seeing before in the game prior. In the game prior, we were actually seeing that Pascal got into early foul trouble. The rhythm was completely flipped on the Boston Celtics side of the things. And I mean, this has just been a kind of a welcome sight if you're a Toronto Raptors fan. This is we're off to a way better start. If you're a Celtics fan, this is kind of what you expected from the Raptors, in my opinion. So I don't think it's just a surprise per se at all. Unfortunately, we're going to be broadcasting from CNN, or not CNN, from ESPN here. So I can't tell you the countdowns on the commercials, unlike TNT, who's really nice and does that for me. But I'm just kind of going here. One of the biggest things that I kind of want to be able to see happen is actually, I want to see Jason Tatum kind of start taking over the game a little more. I think there's been some criticism in the media, not personally from me, but there's been criticism in the media that he's kind of like shied away for taking the spotlight because he hasn't needed to yet. And I'm kind of expecting him to kind of step up, be the big man, and especially in these moments right here, right? Who do I have winning the NBA Finals? I have the LA Clippers winning the NBA Finals. That is my pick. I have them beating the LA Lakers, and I think any team in the West will beat the team from the East. I don't think any Eastern team actually has a shot of winning the NBA title. I don't think you're going to be able to get through any of those LA teams if you had to actually win. So that's definitely going to be that's my pick. That's kind of the pick that I had from the beginning. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, but I necessarily can't change it now. So the other thing that I wanted to touch on is look for the role players of Toronto to step up a little more today. I think everybody's kind of feeling their feet at the beginning, but I think they understand they're a really deep team. They typically go 10 deep. So expect their role players to kind of step up. There's still not enough stats to kind of go back and to kind of go through them just yet. But I think one of the main things that we want to see is the involvement from the bench from the Toronto Raptors, because that's actually their bread and butter. That's how they win most of their games. They win most of their games by having a percentage come for their bench scoring over the other teams. So that is kind of their method to their madness. But I have to say, tonight we have some incredible basketball to be played. We have the Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell matchup, which is both teams basically have been dropping 50-point bombs at each other. It's been absolutely spectacular to watch. Unfortunately, we'll most likely not be able to stream that one tonight just with the schedule conflict that I have. But it should be a fascinating basketball game. And I'm also not saying that I think this game right now is going to be even better. I think the game one was kind of a fluke. It's kind of like an easy win for the Celtics. It was kind of just like simple in that sense. And I think this is really the real game one in the Raptors head. So here we go. We'll start back again. Jason Tatum's going to have the ball on the free throw line, posted up on Kyle Lowry. There is a mismatch there in size. He'll fade away and fall to the ground, but no foul is called. Pascal Siakam is going to be guarded by Kemba. Easy fade away here. He's got the height on him. Decides to pass it out to Lowry. Lowry's going to drive all the way to the basket and then just kind of like walk and fall over on his own. There was no contact there. No foul was called either. Yeah, that was completely a walk as well. I don't really. I'll be honest there. I don't really understand what that was. Fred VanVleet's going to get the inbounds pass and then take multiple steps through the paint, and he will finish that with the left hand. Nice finish there for Fred VanVleet. This continues the 7-0 run that the Raptors were on. Jaylen Brown is going to find Kemba. Kemba's probing, looking. Alley-oop to Williams, and Williams throws it down with two hands and some force. That is exactly what we want to see. He's getting more comfortable in these playoffs, Williams is. VanVleet uses the Gasol screen, waiting for the kickback. He's going to use the screen again. No, he says no. Then he's going to stand on the corner, find Anunoby. Anunoby's going to drive all the way on Brown. Can't finish with the left. Marcus Smart's going to come over for the block and block it, and then it's going to go out of bounds on – no, the referee correctly reverses his call, I was going to say. That totally shouldn't – that totally is Toronto's ball. Yeah. 100%. And yeah, so kind of you're listening now to some of the commentators actually being like, hey, like what's going on with the Robert Williams matchup, and that's something I want to get to, and I'm going to talk about the differences of why actually he's preferred over Enes Kanter. I'll get to that during the break. Jaylen Brown with a nice rebound there. Lowry off the mark on that three. Jaylen Brown's going to be guarded by Anunoby. Williams comes up. Brown's going to be fouled on that three-pointer right there, and it's actually going to take him to the line. Not the greatest foul. I think it's kind of crazy. I actually feel like every single, and it is a three-point play, his feet were not on the line. I feel like every single game that we do, there's always at least one foul on the three-point line. Which is shocking to me because it's the NBA. Like you were told not to do that. Whatever you can, you are not supposed to foul a three-point shooter. I don't know if it's just like the offensive player and the way how the game is played has kind of allowed that to happen more. That's a possibility, but also at the same time, I just feel like I don't know what it is. Everybody always gets fouled shooting a three at least once a game. Doesn't really make too much sense. Jaylen Brown has hit both of his free throws here a little better than Giannis did yesterday. I was definitely pretty hard on him for his poor performance from the free throw line. And here is the third, and he will hit. That was weird. Just dripped out of my water. Pascal Siakam is going to have the ball up the court here, going to be guarded by Jaylen Brown. Kemba's going to be on VanVleet. Serge is going to set the screen on Kemba. VanVleet's going to roll off of it, have Williams. Williams is going to play defense. Good defense. Found Siakam in the corner. Marcus Smart on Siakam. Siakam plays, is not able to let that one go in, but Marcus Smart with really good defense, strong defense again. They're switching a lot of these, and they're actually finding defensive matchups where I'm actually thinking in my head like they have the advantage. The Celtics have been playing very good defense on that. So have the Raptors. Kemba with really nice crossover, putting him in the spin cycle. Marcus Smart's going to bounce off, and he's going to be called for the offensive foul on, I think that's Powell. He drew the offensive foul right there. This is the stat of the first 6 minutes for the Boston Celtics restart. So it's kind of showing you the little difference of the start that we had from the other day. And I think pretty much the biggest part of that is that Pascal Siakam, their best player, did not pick up 3 immediate fouls. VanVleet from deep is going to hit the back iron there. He thought he was shooting from the logo. Powell's going to have a really bad pass going to him. And Jaylen Brown with a really nice save going back to Williams. Kemba with the ball. Kemba's going to find Jaylen Brown. Nice screen. He's going to go off of it, shoot the three, in rhythm, hit it. The game is tied at 17, which I guess the score above me does not represent that, unfortunately. Serge Ibaka is going to shoot that three there, left open, and he hits as well. Serge Ibaka played really well the other day, hitting those long-range threes. He is the type of player that if you leave out there, he can hurt you if he's feeling it. Kemba Walker's going to step up to the three and shoot long, and Williams with the two-hand slam off the rebound. Unfortunately, he's slow on getting up there. I think he fell on his buttocks. And that may have hurt a little bit. That may have stung, but he gets back on defense. His lower back looks like it's in pain. And Anunoby hits from the corner to the Raptors. We're starting to see just everything starting to fall down for all the teams right now. And there's going to be a timeout taken here by Brad Stevens. I think they just want to check on Williams. It looks like his lower back took a pretty big pounding off that. I mean, he had a full run in, really nice. Oh, yeah, he just lands directly on his tailbone. Really kind of unfortunate there for a really good player as well, Williams. So that actually brings us to actually perfect segue here, actually. The perfect segue is that Williams, so this is kind of what I touched on a little previously. I've been pretty hard on Enes Kanter. I don't personally like him that much as a basketball player. I personally would not really want him on my team if I was a coach either. But I think what Brad Stevens has found in Williams is an individual that will go out there. He will play defense for the entire time, give you 110% effort, and is also starting to feel more comfortable in how he can actually score the ball and impact it. It was talked about a lot yesterday. I'm not sure if you watched the broadcast of the Thunder and the Rockets, but if you look at Lou Dort, he's an individual that's playing for the OKC, and he's basically just a defensive specialist, but he understands his role, which makes him so good. I think it's kind of the same thing for Williams here for the Celtics. He's starting to understand his role, and he can excel in that role because now he gets what he needs to do and what the team is requiring him to do. And it's get rebounds, play good defense, and also get some putbacks. If you have it right there, like we've seen both of, like, he's been off a screen and roll for a jam, and then he also has a putback jam off a rebound. Those are the points that the Celtics want to get out of him. They are points that if you had Enes Kanter in the game, you would have to give Enes the ball and actually have him play one-on-one. So that takes the ball away from your best scorers in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Robert Williams is someone that can score off of those second chance points or off of those pick and rolls and probably still get you the same amount of points as Enes can and still play better defense and be a better rim protector. So yeah, that was my absolute roast of Enes Kanter. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. It was more just to showcase the skills of why Williams is getting selected over him in the starting lineup for the Celtics. And I saw him sort of playing in the first series against the Sixers. He was looking a little more uncomfortable, but now he looks like in his own. He understands the role, and I just think that makes things so much easier for him. And for the Celtics moving on. I mean, all the players themselves know what he's supposed to do, what he needs to do. So I highly suggest, or I highly support Brad Stevens's response on that, kind of the change. I think it makes complete sense in my mind. Then at the next quarter break, we will take a small little break or not break, but we'll go over the stats at the first quarter break. And I don't know why this keeps dripping on me. Like, really annoying. Weird. All right. And here we go. We're just watching some little highlights here of Kyle Lowry pushing the ball. As the commentator did, he was mistaken. Kyle Lowry did do that in the third quarter, and he almost pulled the game back, but then went away from it. This is what we were kind of talking about with the transition buckets for the Raptors. They're very important. They score in transition. Jaylen Brown's going to be kind of guarded in the corner by Anunoby again. And he's going to find Williams, and right when I was talking about him, he throws it down. So let's go. No commentator curse today. Let's go. I love to see it. Good job, Robert Williams III, doing exactly what I told you needed to do. But he's well coached by Brad Stevens. Brad Stevens has definitely told him what his role needs to be. Pascal Siakam's going to get ahead of steam. He's actually going to get blocked by Jaylen Brown. Really good job. That's why, kids, you want to use your left hand in that situation. Jason Tatum almost throws it away. Then Pascal's going to get in there for the deflection. Fred VanVleet's going to go up and shoot a three, and he's going to hit. Woo! That was a whole mouthful of words. Jeez. 26-21. Raptors, Celtics currently. Double screen for Kemba. Kemba's going to be coming down to the free throw line a little easier. No, he can't hit from there. Kemba's struggling here to start this game. Fred VanVleet going to use the surge screen. Then there's going to be a little miscommunication there from Fred. Jalen's going to go all the way to the hole. He's not going to be able to finish, but Robert Williams, the third, baby, there to clean it up. I love it. This is exactly what the guy's got to get you. You don't have to actually give him the ball. You don't actually have to give him the ball to score. And you keep the ball in your star's hand. Pascal Siakam, I think that was a walk, to be 100% honest with you, with that step there. But Jason Tatum with some nice defense staying straight up on him. Tatum's going to walk into a three, and he hits it. All right, that's like got to be the third or fourth three that the Celtics have like walked into, like literally walked into. You got to stop that. You got to pick them up. You can't allow them that much space. These guys are going to knock it down. And then we're going to see a missed three there from Powell. Kemba all the way down to the paint, and it's going to be blocked by Serge Ibaka. That was a really nice block there. Great recovery. Kemba still struggling. Can't find the rim. Fred VanVleet's going to pump fake, go all the way into the center. It's going to be oh, wow. Really good hands there. I can't believe if it was Williams or if it was Kemba, but it will be deflected, and then Powell tried to reach it. So it will be a turnover there, ladies and gentlemen, and it'll be 37 seconds. The Boston Celtics are going to have the ball. So they may be off to a quick 2-for-1 situation here. Jaylen Brown picks up the ball. Here we go. Jason Tatum's going to have it. Uses the screen from Williams. Yep, going for a quick 2-for-1. He is off the mark there, but they will get a second shot. That wasn't a terrible shot, I would say. Lowry going to throw it up to Serge, and Serge with a really nice just land right there. I was kind of hoping he was going to throw it down with two hands, but yeah, that's all right. Who's Time Lord? Who is that? Wanamaker's going to find Williams. Williams is absolutely feeling it this game, man. He can't miss, and he just hit a free throw line jumper. Pascal from the three-quarter or the quarter court. Oh, Time Lord is Robert Williams. Interesting. Why is he nicknamed Time Lord? I didn't know that. So that's going to be it for the first quarter. It's going to be tied at 28. Pretty exciting matchup that we've had so far. A lot of back and forth, but a lot of, hitting shots, pretty good defense. Oh, really? It's his nickname because per 36 stats are off the chart. Ah, interesting. Yeah, so I don't know, Triple Threat, I don't know if you heard my spiel on why basically Enes Kanter, or why Williams is preferred to Enes Kanter. It was basically, I'll quickly recap it, and I'm sorry if everybody's hearing it again, but it was basically just the fact that Enes Kanter is going to need to touch the ball to be able to get the points. Enes Kanter also is not very good defensively. He also needs the ball on offense, and he's just kind of a liability, right, on the defensive end. Robert Williams, you can tell from the start, from the 76ers series and going through all of that, it's like Brad Stevens has told him, it's like, hey, man, if you want to start, you got to do these things. Rebound, 110% effort on defense, and then get putbacks, pick and rolls, throw it down, get your easy buckets like that. He is doing that to a T, and he's doing it exceptionally well already in the start. He looks way more comfortable after the 76er series. There's totally has had to been a conversation with the coach and him, because his mannerism is completely different. He's way more confident too. So it's pretty insane. He's got 13 points, 11 boards, 2 steals, 3 blocks per 36 minutes. That's nuts. actually, for a player. That's what I'm saying. That's why like Brad Stevens is looking at that and be like, dude, you got to play. Like Ennis can't put up those types of numbers. And I think he's finding that role. It's the same idea with Lou Dort. They find these players have found the roles within the team, and then later on they'll develop their skills. Like Robert Williams could eventually, most likely, he's going to be shooting threes in 3 years. But now he's developing his skills now to find himself playing. And I'm not going to say that I called it, but I mean, it's visual. You can see if he's doing well or not, and if it's actually going in a good direction for him. I'll get to the stats at the first break that we have here in the second quarter, but I just want to comment on the fact that I think this has been a very good game. And I think if you're both coaches, you're actually not that upset where you are right now. This is the first time that both teams have all their players and they've pretty much gone through a full first quarter. I don't want to necessarily discount the first game and the first loss, but when you have Siakam sitting down for basically the entire game and not able to find a rhythm, I'm not going to say you just throw the game away if you're Nick Nurse, but like you didn't really play the game how you wanted it to. And Brad Stevens didn't he set up to play against Siakam and the plan, but like the entire teams haven't really played full force against each other yet. So I think if you're both coaches, you're pretty happy with what's going on. The only issue and the biggest concern for me, if you're a Celtics fan, is Kemba's off to a pretty cold start. I don't have his stats up here right away, but I don't think he's really hit a shot. I think he's missed almost everything. Jaylen Brown and Tatum are doing what they need to do, and Williams is carrying the team so far. On the other side, Siakam's been playing really well. They've been getting him the ball when he necessarily needs it, getting him in good matchups and good positions. I think defensively, I think the Raptors are going to be able to expose it more on the defensive matchup. So we'll see as time goes on. Here we're going to be back, and Lowry's going to shoot a three from way downtown, but he's going to be off the mark there. Thought he was Damian Lillard. So wrong team there. Tatum's going to just walk into a three again, and he's going to hit. This is now the fifth time, and the second time I'll have to say this. The Celtics are just walking into threes, like literally just like, hey, how you doing, guys? Walking down the court and just shooting a three. It's kind of ridiculous in my opinion, just defensively from the Raptors. If I was Nick Nurse, I would be absolutely irate. And unfortunately here, my ESPN stream is absolutely failing me. So I will try to fix that in a second here and get back to you guys on this. And all right, we're back. And I think we're a little further ahead a little bit, I hope. And we're at the 11-minute mark on my stream here. Kyle Lowry's going to be pushing the ball up the court. Surge and him. Kemba's 0-5, 11. Thank you, Oz, for the stats as always. Really appreciate it. You're the man. Always there for us. Hope you're doing well down in Australia. That's a good finish there from Kyle. You can definitely tell Lowry has taken more ownership in this game. Not saying that he has a bunch of points, but he's pushing the ball. He has the ball in his hands. He's trying to make more decisions. Williams is going to get the ball to – Williams is going to get it right back. Got caught there. Lowry's going to pick off the pass. And then Powell's going to try to make it all the way down, but there's actually it seems like Wanamaker got his hands in there, and I actually think it went out of bounds on Powell when he was out. But I think they're going to have to look at this one over. No, it will actually be confirmed as a turnover. So yeah, that's the touch. That's Powell. Powell touches it again. Powell's out of bounds when he touches it. So, yeah, good call. Good job, refs. Good job. I haven't made any bad jokes or anything about y'all today. Good job. Screen from Wanamaker. Interesting dribble there from Smart. Sorry, Ojale. Ojale is going to shoot the three from there. The former Dookie and SMU player is not going to be able to hit it. Tice with the attempt at the offensive rebound. Good effort. Lowry's going to just pull a three from the top of the key. He's going to be off as well. I'm not sure these are the greatest shots. I know I said Lowry was trying to take control of this game, but I think he needs to be a little smarter than that. Jason Tatum's going to post up, but a foul is going to be called on, I think, Davis. I say Nick Nurse got a cool outfit today. Those green pants and the polo there. I rock green pants, dark green pants. Looks good. Ojale looking for Wanamaker off the Tice screen. Wanamaker with the ball there is going to find Ojale once again. Ojale is going to shoot from the corner. It's going to be an air ball. Yeah, Van Vliet's playing way better today, and I think that's kind of one of the bigger differences too. I mean, he's pretty much saving Lowry with the wow. That I mean, a lot happened on that play right there. Really nice move to the basket, but actually uses his right hand and Tice with a block. And then I think Boucher tried to come in for the putback, but he was pretty much out of bounds already. Yeah, really nice block there. Oh, beautiful. And then Boucher is going to try to come up, but he can't. So he's just going to run out of bounds with the rebound. But great. Wait, huh? I don't know how they got the ball back. Maybe there was a foul there. I'm not sure. I thought it blatantly went out on Toronto. Serge is going to find Lowry. Lowry's going to be one-on-one with now. It's going to be with Wanamaker. Serge is going to be posted up on Jason Tatum. He's going to take the jumper and hit it. This is the big thing. When Serge can just hit these jumpers, it really stretches the floor. It makes the game way more difficult for the defense. Good shot there, but if you're Brad Stevens, in my opinion, I'll live with that shot any day. I'm happy if he takes that and he hits it, whatever. Better than a layup or a three. Jason Tatum's going to try to get to the bucket. He's going to get fouled, throw up a runner, and he's going to make it to the free throw line. Nick Nurse puts his hands up in disbelief at that foul, but I think it was a pretty fair foul call. I think there was some contact. Here's going to be the replay of the Serge Ibaka shot. Yeah, right in rhythm, stepping right into it, just shooting right over Tatum. I mean, he's only three. Oh, no, he's 3 of 7. I think that was the last game. I was going to say there's no way he already has 15 points. He's only at 9, and he hasn't missed a shot today yet. Yeah, Fred VanVleet with 4 of 6 on the floor. There we go. Jason Tatum hits both of his shots from the free throw line. Fred VanVleet, that was interesting. Really nice move there. Oh, he almost came off of the screen and went back to Lowry, but the pass was unfortunately not there from Serge. Or no, from Boucher. Did not find him, but that's okay. It was good movement. I'd say that's still positive if you're a Raptors fan here. Do we have Raptors fans in chat? I think we did. I think we have more Raptors fans than we have Celtics fans. Really nice pass there from Wanamaker to Tice, but he's going to get rejected by Boucher. And then, the ball's eventually going to get back. It is absolute madness. The ball is scrambling everywhere, but just pretty messy in general from the Celtics. It will be a Celtics turnover at the end of the day there. Tice, oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, he kind of like pump faked and then went up, and then the help eventually came. It's not. I mean, Doris says he doesn't have enough explosiveness. I mean, I've seen this guy dunk before. I mean, Serge also has some explosiveness here, so let's just understand that. It's not the end of the world for Tice there. But yeah, maybe he just goes straight up with it. He gets fouled instead of hesitating. But Wanamaker here, more minutes for Wanamaker than we expected out of the gate here. I didn't expect this to kind of happen. Ojale off from 3 again. He is 0 for 3 on the quick trigger here. Serge not hesitating at all, and he misses that one there. He finally has missed a shot for everybody here in the game. And then Jason Tatum walks. That was short circuit in the brain, I would have to say, for Jason. It was pretty tough, not gonna lie. I would definitely not want to be that person there. Kind of just walked with the ball, forgot to pass it. And Fred VanVleet's going to get all the way to the basket, but he doesn't make it. He misses the layup. I no explanation for that one. Williams with some ice on his back. Hopefully that's nothing serious. Jason Tatum posted up, finding some space. He's going to fade away and try to put up a shot. He's going to draw the foul. Nick Nurse, once again. Nick Nurse's reactions are great. I never really watched him that much. Davis fouls him again there. I mean, he's just kind of getting worked a little bit. I can't really, I I don't really know what to say there. He is getting worked, but hey, that happens. And then you're going to see the schedule for all of next week. It is the Bucks Heat or tomorrow, the Bucks Heat at 6:30, and then we will also be seeing the Game 7 of Houston and OKC, which I actually said was going to end yesterday. So shame on me. I called it wrong, but I'll own it. I just didn't expect Chris Paul to become I knew he had it in him, but what we saw yesterday from Chris Paul was a little terrifying, like scary almost. I would not want to be on the basketball court with him. That was terrifying. He was like looking at people and like staring them to death. It was nuts. Great player. Van Vliet's going to go off of the screen there from Serge, dancing around, looking around. Boucher's going to shoot a shot. He only shoots it like behind his head. And there's going to be no foul called there, but he does find himself on the floor. And then, I totally understand what Wanamaker's trying to do there. I hope it doesn't turn into anything else. He was just trying to slow the play down with the foul and kind of stop the breakaway, but you never really like to see that much contact, especially on a star player like Lowry. But I think we've all been there and kind of understand what he was trying to do. Yeah, I mean, it's actually really like, I'd be surprised if they call that a flagrant or anything. I mean, if you really say if he was doing anything, he was just walking into the path of Lowry. I don't think that's, I don't, like, he doesn't hit him. Like, his hands are by his side. He doesn't throw an elbow or anything like that. I think it's a pretty fair foul call. Yeah, it's pretty chippy. I don't like when teams do that, but it's smart. It's the right thing to do. It's like on a breakaway in soccer, you foul them and you take the yellow card because you don't want them to get the free opportunity. I mean, that's pretty much that's a free bucket right there for the Raptors. And I mean, buckets are coming in as a premium. Here they're going to watch the replay. I mean, I don't think there's really anything there. Here we're going to see it again. Wanamaker just kind of walks into him. I mean, he doesn't even. I guess the only thing here you could kind of say is that he lowers his shoulder. I know. I mean, I'm listening to the commentators here and everything like that, and they're saying that this could possibly be upgraded. This is not that bad of a foul. It's getting a lot worse. I've gotten hit way worse. I really hope it's just a regular foul call for the sake of the sport. As well. I really don't think that's that bad here. Sorry, getting back to the chat here. Van Vliet is playing much better today. Triple threat. Yeah, it's completely agreed. The stats are also showing that as well. Tatum is off to a much better start. I think he's the best player of the floor. Yeah, 100%. I actually think the 76ers basically gave him all that confidence as well and also screwed up the pick. So, and they also all hate Jason Tatum, which is hilarious. I've listened to some podcasts by 76ers fans and they say that they're anti-Tatum. So just keep that in mind, how much the Sixers don't like Jason Tatum. But he is playing really well. I said at the beginning of the broadcast, actually, that there were some critics on his ability, actually. And if basically he wasn't stepping up to the plate and scoring what he needed to do. I guess his performance on Monday wasn't good enough for some people. I thought it was fine. I mean, or on Sunday, I thought it was fine. I mean, he scored the points. Pascal was out. He didn't really need to step up. But I'm glad to see him stepping up here. He's already got an early 14 points, kind of putting those critics down to bed. Kind of on the comment, yes, triple threat on the comment that you're saying there from the Rockets OKC matchup. Yeah. So a part of me wants to like give Chris Paul all the credit, but it's really hard to ignore the fact that like Westbrook blew the whole game. I don't know if chat feels differently. I'm curious on your opinion, but like if you take Westbrook out of the game, I think they win. Like if he doesn't play, I think they win. He has 7 turnovers. That's more than Harden had. Harden only had 5. And it's really interesting. So I listened to the post-game comments. And it's very obvious Mike D'Antoni sits there and tells them that you can't turn the ball over. Because think about how the Rockets play. They're a statistically driven team. They're assuming that every single time you will put up X amount of shots and say you need, like, this is completely theoretical, but just so it explains. Say you need 100 shots a game, right? when you turn the ball over 25 times, you are now down to 75 shots, which means there is more weight on every three-pointer that you have to make. So basically the equation that the Rockets have built on how to win a game statistically gets broken instantly if you turn the ball over, because you physically don't have the number of possessions to shoot and average out the number of threes over the easier 2-point shots. So that's why they harp on the turnover thing so much. Mike D'Antoni would rather you take a contested 3-point shot 10 times than turn the ball over 10 times, because you're losing the percentage on the actual statistics on how to win the game. That's how they're thinking about it. I know it's kind of weird and it's hard to explain sometimes, and I may not do a very good job of it, but that's just kind of how they're thinking. Maybe I can like put a formula together, but then again, if I had a formula on how to win a basketball game, I think I'd be not doing this. Not that I don't like doing this. I love this, but I'd probably be a coach. Westbrook's turnover came in at key moments too. Yeah, the last play, 100%. You heard this the whole time. Like Charles Barkley and them were like, why does he have the basketball? Give the ball to James. Like Harden, give the ball to James Harden. And I mean, I thought that was a mistake too. I think you got to get the ball to him. And I mean, I think the communication, everything like that, just necessarily wasn't there. I really think he's got to be the guy with the ball in his hands at the game. Pre-Westbrook, I think they were only averaging 9 turnovers. If that's true, that's insane, because that means having Westbrook in the game is not only increasing the turnovers because he's increasing them, it's that his play is also causing other people to turn the ball over. That's really bad. I hope that's not the case, because then it's kind of awkward. But yeah, we'll get back to that matchup shortly. Here, Kemba's going to find Tice in the corner to redeem himself for the block shot, and bang, he's going to hit that corner three to take the lead to 38-34 with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second quarter. Brad VanVleet's going to have Pascal Siakam. Brad Stevens liked this matchup with Jaylen Brown on Siakam, and I said that, and he absolutely just blew by Jaylen Brown, and the matchup does not look that great. But he's been doing an okay job all day, so I can't really blame him for that. Kemba's still working off the tight screen. Kemba not feeling it that much today. He's going to be off from that three-pointer again. I think that's 0 for 6, because I don't think he's shot since Oz informed us on the stats there. That's not great if you're Kemba and you're the Celtics here. You've got to really lean on Jason Tatum to step up there. And I think Marc Gasol Embiided. Sorry, so I call that like an Embiid. My brother and I, we were watching the 76ers so much, we started to realize that Embiid, and it's not that dirty. I did it when I was a basketball player too, but he basically just like slightly sticks his hip out just like a little more. And that's kind of what he does here. That's what Gasol does there, and like stick his leg out just to catch the player. Embiid does it like all the time and gets called for it like once a game. So I call it Embiiding, because it's impeding, but it's Embiid's move. So Embiiding. I made a new word. Welcome. Tice misses that 3 there. Fred VanVleet's looking, probing, drives on Walker, and Anunoby's going to think about it, going to find Gasol at the top. Pascal's going to be on the right, guarded by Williams. Wait, I don't think that is Williams. Did the commentator get it wrong? Oh, no, that's Grant Williams. My bad. VanVleet going to work on, I think he should have gone for the fadeaway right there. He had created enough space on Kemba actually to take the fadeaway. Kemba's going to get the ball to be able to push it up the court. Williams is going to be below. Oh, Kemba's handle's a little off right there. Jaylen Brown's going to find himself in the corner, get it back to Tice. Off the Tice screen, Kemba's going to try to fade away. He's totally going to get fouled on that one. And maybe this is what gets Kemba going for the game. Maybe we just needed to get him to the free throw line and kind of see him have the ball go through the basket. They say that for a lot of players, it pretty much changes everything. For me, I don't know. It didn't really change much. If I was having a bad day, I'd still shoot like bad, you know? It's like, oh, great, I made it. But hey, they say for streaky shooters like that, it's very important. And a really big stat here, I still haven't gotten stats because I've been rambling so much. Celtics are shooting their 7th free throw, or shooting, this is their 8th, have made their 8th, and are going to shoot their 9th free throw. And the Raptors have 0. Shows you the difference in how they're kind of playing. Nick Nurse is definitely going to say, we got to get more physical. We got to get more foul calls on me. It is pretty interesting because since I started streaming, it's only been 44 minutes which means this has got to be one of like the quickest first quarters and second quarters we've ever done on Real Live Sports, or kind of in general. There's been a really dearth of foul calls, and you know what that means? The third quarter and the fourth quarter are going to be an eternity. So strap in, folks. Here, he's going to hit them both. The lead is going to be extended to 4 here with 4:30 to play. Pascal is going to be going all the find Marc Gasol in the corner here. Van Vliet at the top of the key using the Gasol screen. Gasol's going to go step into that. He banked in the Marc Gasol banked in the college 3-pointer. Good shot. I don't know if he called it, but it's all right. Kemba's going to try to find himself all the way in, but Williams was not looking. He was screening. Fred VanVleet's going to make it all the way down to the other side and finish with that. Brad Stevens is not happy. Those are 2 really poor turnovers there on the Celtics side, and he's and they're going to call timeout. He wants to talk this one over, which I don't disagree with him. And there is I guess that was a picture of Fred VanVleet's family. Some players, so this is very interesting. Some players have very different takes on this, if their family should be there or not. Jimmy Butler, as I said yesterday during the stream, he said that it is all business. He does not want his family to be there at all. He is on an extended business trip for however necessarily long it takes. I think it was pretty obvious that was his mindset yesterday, absolutely dropping bombs basically on Giannis. I mean, he went off. He took the game over. It was unbelievable what he was able to accomplish yesterday. It was quite the. I definitely got to say the performance yesterday, and I haven't watched much of the Heat. Kind of not. I'm not going to say it made me a Heat fan, but it made me. My keyboard's not. But it made me appreciate the Heat like way more. You're just going to pull up the stats. I lost my stream real quick, trying to catch up a little more and get to find me the stats so I can look at the box score. Oh, there's some more activity in chat. Pro Westbrook's turnovers were only averaging 9. That's bad news for the Raptors, though, with Kemba missing shots and the Celtics are still winning. I completely agree with that 100%. I mean, if Kemba's not hitting shots and you're still in the game, it's pretty terrifying if you're the Raptors. And once we kind of dive into the stats here in the kind of the second half, we may actually be able to see where that problem is lying for the Raptors, and where kind of like the main issue is really for them. So it's interesting you bring that up, Triple Threat, because I don't really understand what they were doing defensively. Like, why don't you have your best player like on Jimmy Butler? I mean, I guess you can't but like a Chris Middleton should be able to guard him. Like those are all good defenders and everything like that, like 100%. So, I mean, there's also a certain point to where Jimmy Butler is just kind of unstoppable, right? He does have the step back. He has certain moves where he's just going to create space and he's going to hit that shot over you. So I don't think you. Yeah, George Hill would switch, was basically just made it money. I mean, what we were talking about when we were watching the game yesterday, I mean, Goran Dragic and Jimmy Butler, they can score on anybody in that game, and they feel it. The 100%. You see the confidence in them. They're like, they look at George Hill, Pat Connaughton, all the guards there, and they're just like, whatever, I'll just score, and it's not a big deal. So I totally agree. There is a problem. The guard play from the Heat is just destroying. What's it called? The Bucks, and I think that's a severe issue for them. I don't think the guard play from the Bucks is good enough, and a lot of things people have said about having to win championships. Guard play sometimes will win you championships along with defense and all that, but guard play typically wins it. They are the ones that touch the ball the most, and the guard play from the Heat is way, way better than the Bucks. So, way how the Bucks fix it, you got to get Giannis up in transition. If the Heat want to keep winning, stop him in transition. We're back to the game here. Jaylen Brown's going to actually walk with that there. Yeah, it would be interesting triple threat to see what the defensive statistics are when George Hill's guarding them. Van Vliet's going to be open for a three here, and he's going to hit it from the corner there. Kemba uses a screen there, still a little out of it. Jalen's going to shoot the three from the corner there. Wow, rattles in, hits every part of the rim. It's a shooter's touch roll right there. We're back to be tied at 43-43. Jaylen Brown is going to be on Pascal up here. It's going to cross him over. Fred VanVleet from way downtown is going to shoot and be off on that one. Siakam just playing, passing the ball behind the 3-point line. Not the greatest offense. Jason Tatum's going to get to all the way to the bucket and finish with the right hand over Gasol. Really nice bank shot there. You love to see that move. He's got such an old school type of game. He's rocking those extremely purple shoes. I'm assuming Kobe related. They had a very good relationship. Jaylen Brown's going to be on Siakam here. Has done a pretty decent job all day. Brad Stevens clapping the defense. Good defense. He's going to get him up. And then I think Williams actually touches the ball as it's going through the hoop and touches the rim. So it's going to be a goaltend, but he is complaining that he's being held there, that he couldn't go up to actually. Yeah. I mean, you could say that Marc Gasol's kind of grabbing him behind, but it's one of those calls you kind of would rarely ever see. Call, in my opinion. I don't think that's really where it's at. Kemba's going to use the screen there. He's not. Jason Tatum's going to be able to drive to the bucket. Jaylen Brown's going to be in the corner, use a shot fake. He's going to shoot, and he's going to hit that shot. They're feeling it today. The Celtics, I feel like their ball, they just get such open shots. People are always moving. They're not stagnant. This is the thing that I was talking about the Bucks too. They're so stagnant. The Raptors were getting stagnant as well. But they're not now. Marc Gasol's going to shoot that three, and he's going to be off the mark on that one. Jaylen Brown almost just walked. Pretty interesting scenario right there. Williams is going to get the ball. Going to use him as a screen, I think. Kemba's going to screen. Use a screen. Kemba's going to step into a three, shoot, and be off. Again, I think that is 0 for 9, 0 for 8, or 0 for 7 for Kemba. Then again, the shots that he's taken have all been like off the screen, off the roll. They're like great shots he can hit, and woohoo! Williams throws it right back down to Siakam with an incredible block on the fadeaway right there. Nice move. That's why Williams is in the game, to provide that presence there, making his presence known. Screen is going to be set by Williams. Gasol's going to be up on Jason Tatum, and he's going to shoot the three. I almost thought he could have been fouled there, but I don't know. Maybe he was focusing too much on getting the foul. And then Jaylen Brown's going to pick the pocket of Kyle Lowry, stay in bounds, then get it back to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum gets it to Williams for the two-handed slam. That was a crazy sequence. And I think Nick Nurse is like, what is going on? That was totally a foul. Totally could have been. Didn't really. I saw it, but kind of just fell and took the ball. Think the ref probably should have called that one. VanVleet with a really nice move on Williams. Pascal's going to be at the top of the key to shoot the shot. Doesn't find Fred VanVleet. It's going to shoot. Going to fall down to the ground. So the Celtics are up a man here. No, VanVleet gets back up. Lowry's going to pressure the defense on Kemba. And it's basically like, hey, you did this to me. I'm going to be able to foul you. Kemba's going to try to shoot there, and Kemba's going to get hit and put up the shot, but he gets hit in the eye and nothing happens. And then Jaylen Brown's just going to end up fouling Kyle Lowry at the other end of the court. This is one of the weirdest sequences I have ever had to call, or I've ever seen in my basketball life. So I apologize. I have no idea how to call that. Shoot a three, get hit in the eye. Let's see. Oh. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty terrible camera angle. I can't see if he hit him if he's behind him. Yeah, I mean, you can't see. His camera angle's not going to work. It's not going to work, but all right. I guess we'll never know if contact was made. Give Real Live Sports the camera angles. Inbounds pass to Lowry, VanVleet, top of the key here. They shoot. Thinking about it, step back, try to draw the foul. Siakam's going to shoot from way deep, and he's going to hit it. He hits it. Pascal Siakam hits it right before the halftime, which means We are going up by 2, 50-48. The Boston Celtics lead the Toronto Raptors at halftime. And Kemba's still pretty. I'm gonna say he's pretty irate by that call right there. And give me a quick second. I think something froze on the stat side of things from, or maybe ESPN is just not updating. Okay, ESPN for some reason still says it's 8.9 left in the game, but it's clearly not. Did I wear that shirt on Sunday? I may have, actually. Now that I think about it, yeah, I may have worn this shirt on Sunday. I was going to wear the red hoodie, which I wore yesterday, today, and then I was going to be like, someone's going to call me out and be like, you only wear one hoodie like the entire time. So I just grabbed the shirt that was on my bed. And so yeah, this is probably what I wore there. So you'll see, kind of in quarantine, I have really decreased the amount of clothes that I go through every day. My wardrobe has shrunk dramatically, as I'm sure a lot of other people's has as well. I pretty much am down to just a few shirts and hoodies and just workout clothes at this point. So here, I'm just going to want to get through the stats. Unfortunately, this part for CNN, or not, I keep saying ESPN. They're all the same people. This top bar part is not actually updating, unfortunately. But hopefully, now it finally did. All right, sweet. So it actually has officially thrown us in halftime. And here you go. Let me delete this. All right, cool. So going through the stats here, the Boston Celtics are shooting 39% from three. You're going to have the Raptors shooting at 26.3. That is a massive difference. Show the game. No wonder you have 8 viewers. Yeah, unfortunately, LT snagging. If I showed the game, I would have 0 viewers. So 0 viewers is better than 8 because I would be put in jail. So that's why. But if you are still enjoying the content or anything, please communicate in chat. And we have been growing the community here, and it has been a really good growth of the community for having sports live and everything like that. We have broadcasted live sports. Last year, we were actually do the NFL games on Thursday night. So we do have live sports when they're available, and the broadcasters allow us to do it. Unfortunately, copyright does not allow us to broadcast most of these games. So I appreciate the understanding. Feel more than welcome to hang out and chat and grow the stream with us as the community. Appreciate everybody that has been doing that. So the biggest thing here is it's actually the free throw game. If you're really, in my opinion, if there's one place where you're going to focus on for Nick Nurse and what's going on, is like, yeah, Lowry's kind of shooting out of pocket a little bit. He's not necessarily where he needs to be. Shooting 2 of 8, 0 of 3. Yeah, he's pushing the ball and getting some transition buckets, but he's not doing necessarily what he needs to be. They need to get to the free throw line. I think that's kind of the main thing for the Raptors here. Granted, the Celtics have only unfortunately, the Celtics have only gone to the line like 9 times. But at the end of the day, that is still more than 0 for 0. And it's showing the aggressiveness. It's showing the fouls. It's showing them getting to the line. Getting free points when the clock is moving is extremely key. We saw this also in the Heat Bucks matchup. The Heat Bucks matchup was very important on this. Both teams had a significant amount of free throws. Heat had way more free throws. And then on top of that, the Bucks missed like 50% of them yesterday. So I think yesterday's game has shown us the importance of free throws, not only if you're hitting them, but if you're actually getting to the line. It says a lot about the game, the style it's being played at, and kind of the presence on the court. So I think this is the biggest concern for Nick Nurse. I think the team needs to be more aggressive. Then again, Boston has been playing very good defense. You would expect Siakam to get fouled more and get put on the line, but Jaylen Brown has been playing excellent defense. Robert Williams, the third. He has been playing exceptional today. Unbelievable. He is also, as Triple Threat mentioned, he basically is, as they say, the time lord, because he's got the best stats you could possibly have across the board in 36 minutes. It's Robert. Yeah. So, like, if you're looking at that perspective, he's playing out of his mind, getting you the defense that you need, and he's not fouling. The Celtics are doing a very good job of it, but I think the Raptors need to be creating more contact. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've really ever seen a game where it's been at halftime. One team has no free throws. Not even like college basketball. This is pretty surprising to me that they haven't even attempted it. I just don't really understand that. Pretty interesting here. The Celtics are actually up on turnovers. The Celtics have 10 turnovers to the Raptors 7. Even with the turnover margin being in the favor of the Raptors, I still think the shot selection and everything has not been in their favor. The other thing, this is okay. So with 24 pace, yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Celtics are foul. Like I think Brad Stevens has really said in their head, like, let them score the 2 points. Do not put them on the free throw line. Maybe that's something that was drilled into their head. Another thing I find very interesting in the stats in general here is that the Raptors actually have 10 more shots. So they're actually putting up more shots than the Celtics at a 2% less rate, and they're still losing the game by 2. So they basically have had 10 more shots. They're still losing, and they haven't had any free throws. If you're asking me where I think the game is going to go, I think the Celtics are most likely going to take this, just if I'm going to base it off looking at the stats. When I'm looking at it based off of like how the game flow is everything going, yeah, I think Kemba's going to catch and he's going to start hitting shots. So will Lowry, but you'll still have Jaylen Brown and Tatum make up the scoring. So I think the Celtics will win this matchup. And yeah, and I'm saying Walker's 2 points. Like that thing is not going to happen. You hate your Raptors pick. Yeah. So how you feel is how I feel when I picked the Bucks yesterday. I didn't know where to hide yesterday. I was on stream all by myself. I'm like, yeah, Bucks in 6. I'm watching this. I'm like, oh my God, this is I'm gonna look like an idiot picking this. And like everybody in chat's like Heat in 4, Heat in 5. And I'm like, wow, I'm getting roasted on this one here. But yeah, everybody still says Heat in 5. I didn't see it. I didn't. I thought the Bucks would be putting up a better fight. But I just wanted just calling out individual performances. Robert Williams third, been unbelievable. Tatum 5 of 9 from the field, playing well. Jaylen Brown 4 of 6, doing well as well. Van Vliet, I'm gonna say he's actually the person that's like put them. I said it first. I have timestamps. Yeah, I do. Also, triple threat. I do have the clip of me. I do have the clip of me saying that there will be no NBA, or there will be no me, and there will be no real life sports if Giannis went to the Warriors. So I should be able to like play the clip. We'll probably do it tomorrow with my brother because it's a lot easier. He's more technical than I am. So we'll play the clip. We'll probably post it in like YouTube or in Discord or something like that. It was a pretty funny clip. Yeah, exactly. No Giannis to the Dubs, please. I want to keep my streaming career this at least kind of afloat. As kind of you're seeing. Also, this is the comment that I said earlier. With Williams playing so well, Cantor has not entered the game. Edwards, Langford, Poirier, these players most likely will not be going in. It seems. I actually was pretty excited Ojale got that many minutes, and unfortunately, he put up 3 shots. His moments didn't get any points from him either. If you're looking at the on the Raptors side, again playing pretty deep, but they're playing their bench less minutes than the Celtics, which is kind of surprising. I'll even say, and I'll admit, I actually thought that the Raptors need to play their bench more to actually like do well in this game and to get scoring from somewhere else. The big highlight though from the bench is Serge Ibaka basically just shooting the lights out today with I'm sure he only has 9 points, but still. So yeah, so triple threat. I think he didn't actually understand. I think Williams is a pretty young player. So I think it took him time to like finally understand that role. Like Lou Dort has understood his role from in OKC. Like for some of these players, especially the younger players, you kind of need to be like, okay, like because they're so used to scoring, getting the ball, doing other things. But like his job there is to play defense, rebound, and get some buckets. I think confidence has to do with a lot of it, but I also think it's like Enes Kanter, every time he was in the game, he wasn't doing anything. So Brad Stevens is thinking like, all right, well, I might as well put him in. He's actually getting me some boards and things like that. I almost think Enes has played himself out of a spot, and Williams has played himself into a spot. Also, if you are a Celtics fan, there is a very funny video, and it's like team camaraderie. It's Enes Kanter and Jaylen Brown teaching Taco Fall how to swim. I gotta say, it is very fascinating watching someone that's like 7'6" try to swim, and they're both like carrying out. It was beautiful. It was really cool to see, like some team bonding there at the Orlando hotel. Williams at times can blow defensive rotations, but yeah, come up with experience, give it to him. Yeah, I think that's the point, right? When Williams is solidified on the defensive end, he's such a better player to have there because he'll get you the points that Ennis will without really having to play through him. You have to play through Ennis to get him his bucket. He doesn't hustle as much on offensive rebounds as Williams does. Once Williams has it locked down on defensive rotations, I mean, he's a great defender himself. So I think I think through the playoffs, you'll see that this rotation is going to get even smaller. I think you're going to see Williams play even more minutes as we get deeper into the playoffs. It's pretty interesting. I mean, think about this, right? I mean, we played the regular season, and then you have you got 7, you got at least 21. You almost had at least like 28 games if you make it to the final and you play all 7. Obviously, you probably won't play all 7-game series, but that's close to 28 games more that you're playing. That's like a third, that's like a quarter, a third of the season. So much can change. So many rhythms can change. The people are players being on a better page with each other. They're playing every other day. They don't actually get to practice that much. They said that they weren't even able to practice that much before the bubble also. So like during time is developing and playing on the court together so much, like this is almost their practice pretty much. And I think that you're going to just see some teams kind of just look a little differently once they start realizing like, wow, these players, like this is a guy I can count on. And these are also players that most likely will get paid in the future. And other teams are going to pick up on this watching it. One thing I do want to touch on at halftime, the schedule for tonight, unfortunately, we will only be doing this game tonight due to schedule conflict. And then tomorrow we will be doing both games. So we're going to do the Heat game again, and then we're also going to do the Game 7 of the Rockets and OKC. Just to touch on a little, like not pre-show, but just a little comments on where I think tonight's game is going to go. And I know Triple Threat, we had a lot of conversations about this on actually how to guard Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell. And I just want, when you're watching the game tonight, we've talked about it on the stream, not going to sound like a teacher here, but try to understand, like when we talk about drop coverage, like what that actually means. And watch how Jokic and Rudy Gobert are put in the pick and roll and are exposed like you've never seen before. I almost feel bad for them how exposed they are in the pick and roll. So I just watch how like drop coverage is necessarily effective statues. Yeah, they literally just stand there and give the player so much space. So keep in mind and watch that. I mean, that's what Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray are feasting off of. Like everybody, okay, well, let me put this out there. Yes, it's impressive that you're dropping like 40 to 50 a game, but you're also dropping 40 to 50 a game on like pick and roll defense that is like non-existent, right? Like, so it's really hard to like, yes, they're playing lights out, but they're also playing like lights out on like basically their backyard court. Like they're just not getting challenged that much for shots. I expect as a Game 7, it's gonna be very different. I think it's going to be hotly contested. I really hope that Jokic and Gobert like actually step up a little more in the pick and roll. Fourth quarter, Jazz will cover Jokic on high pick and roll with Royce and switch those screens. We discussed that before. Yes, exactly. We want to see those adjustments from the coaches, from Quinn Snyder and Mike Malone, to actually like figure out how to sort of stop the scoring because they're both just kind of letting it ride. Let's also not forget the Denver Nuggets were down 3-1. Correct me if I'm wrong in this series. So they've won 2 games straight, and they will need to win this next game to obviously take the series. After that game, or if I think it was after the second or third game, there was a conversation with Mike Malone and the entire team, and it was basically like, yeah, we're awful. And like we're not playing well, and I'm personally not coaching well either. So just mentally, I think the edge is with Denver because they got over that mental hump of like, wow, we just got destroyed. Now their confidence going. I feel like they've switched place with Utah almost. But I think Utah's mentality is still there. They're going to try really hard, but just understand like where the Nuggets had to come from. It's also a team that that a lot of people have said doesn't have it. They don't have the X factor. They don't have what it takes to win in the playoffs. So kind of a chip on his shoulder. And I think I'm also the game already started. So I think I just talked over the beginning of it. Pulling it up right now. Apologies. Yes, it is about to start again. The game cast is always a few seconds ahead of me here. So we will be starting the second half. Big things here. I want to see Kemba get more involved, and I also want to see the bench be able to put up some points. Eat a real meal. Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. I just can't, I don't want to eat in front of you guys, and I gotta keep something in my stomach. Like I gotta keep something in my stomach. It's just easier to drink something. Tice with the nice or Van Fleet with the nice block there. On the double header, probably tomorrow I'll actually eat in front of y'all, but like when it's trying to just do these streams, I don't just try to have a protein shake and I'll eat afterwards type thing. Tice with a little push off there on Gasol. They're going to inbound the ball. Jason Tatum's going to find Tice in the paint. He's going to kick it out to Smart. Smart fading away. 3 off the mark a little bit. Tice is going to get the rebound, but Tice has got to be careful there. He almost freaked out. That was an offensive foul there on Tice over the back. He can't believe it. I didn't really see it that well, so I can't really comment on it. I don't know what Robert's doing over there. I don't know what the combing the hair sign. I'm not in the loop on that one. I also think whatever is on the YouTube side of things is broken. So hold on. YouTube contact. Sorry on the YouTube side of things. I think it is being fixed now. Yeah, we're back to where we need to be. And that's a deep 3 from Kemba. There we go. What I just said. Let's see if we can get him going. And he hits the 3 finally. Now he's energized. Almost steals the pass there. Gasol's going to set the screen on him. Van Vliet working with Gasol. Gasol's going to go all the way. Move on Tyson. Elbow the living daylights out of him and throw him to the ground. Offensive foul. I think this day, I'm curious on people's opinion. Do you guys actually think this is an offensive foul? Okay, yeah, it kind of is. He does like raise the elbow, but like I never like it's got to happen like 3 or 4 years ago when like this move when you're ripping the ball over, like that used to never really be called an offensive foul because it's like, hey, you're the defender and you're in my space, so like, you know, it's your fault. Like, you're just going to get hit in the head. But I've never seen it. Like I've seen it so much more be called an offensive foul. And I mean, I guess I agree with it, but I think the NBA has given too much leeway to the offensive player, in my opinion. Van Vliet's going to find Gasol down low, and you know, like that, and then Tice gets called for a foul, straight up arms, but there was some contact down low. So he will be putting him on the line there. Gasol with some nice flow there. Kind of looks like my hair before I got it cut, believe it or not. Nick Nurse having a nice conversation with the referee. I would pay extra money to hear what they actually said on the court. I think it would be really awesome. Gasol shooting 1. Hits it there. This is Nick Nurse talking to the team. All right, as Nick Nurse says, keep the defensive intensity up and hit the open man. That's his message to the Toronto Raptors. I probably would have had a slightly different message in that, but I'm also not the guy that's getting paid millions of dollars to coach a basketball team. Get to the line. Get to the line and get more aggressive is what I would be saying. But there we go. Find the open man. That's the message and play defense. Jaylen Brown's going to make it all the way to the bucket and finish over Marc Gasol with a really nice floater in the lane there. Really nice there by Jaylen. These guys are coming into their own, man. Jaylen and Tatum, unbelievable development. Fred VanVleet's going to find Anunoby, the open man, pump fake there. He's going to shoot the open 3 and hit it from the corner. Really nice shot. Raptors are up by 2 right now. And I mean, this is where you got Anunoby, Surge. When these guys are hitting shots from outside, you got to start being careful. If you're the Celtics, your double's going to come on Tatum. They're just going to start doubling him and hitting him pretty much. Finds Jaylen Brown, which is the open man, and I'm surprised he didn't get a call on that. And then frustration foul there, reaching in on Siakam. And this is going to be the play here. Anunoby, always stay on your feet. Jaylen Brown leaves his feet, and he's already running back, knowing he made that shot there. Kemba can't get there in time to close out. Screen set by Van Vliet. Oh, this is a huge mismatch here. Pascal on Kemba. Can't do much of it. Kemba plays really good defense, gets rid of it here. Pascal's going to try to drive on him, and then Pascal's going to oof. That's an and one right there. I thought Kemba played pretty good defense. I'd like to see this one again. Let's see. He's going to go, and then he's going to spin. I mean, I don't think it's a block. Like, how is that a blocking foul? Like, it's either, in my opinion, on that one, it's either a no call or it's a charge. Because the defensive player creates no contact. No contact is created by the defensive player. All the contact in that point right there is created by Siakam. So, like, what are you supposed to do if you're – I mean, Kemba's in legal guarding position, away from him with his hands off of him, and he comes barreling into him. Kind of pesky call. But, hey, give it to him. They need free throws, so there are the free throws for Siakam and company. ESPN's just not liking me today. And Kemba with a pretty interesting handle right there, and then ends up getting blocked by Marc Gasol. Should have been probably a carry if he actually ends up putting that back down on the floor there. Marcus Smart's going to go up for the shot, get blocked from behind from Marc Gasol. It's 2 blocks from Marc, making brother Powell happy. I love it. Marc Gasol posted up, going to look for the backdoor cut on Siakam. Nothing. Going to be left alone with Jaylen Brown. Jaylen has really good hands there, and then he ends up fouling Marcus Smart for sure. I don't think that was superly intentional, but understands his fault there. And that's a good call. That is 4 personal fouls on Marc Gasol. So that's going to, maybe that's something Nick Nurse needs to consider and think about. That's kind of a weird. Marcus Smart kind of pulls that one on purpose and falls over him. But hey, to each their own. The foul call's the foul call. There's not much you can really do about that. Marcus Smart or Robert Williams and then Kyle Lowry looks to almost foul Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum's going to step into that 3 with a really nice shot, and he's asking for the and one. Brad Stevens to tell him to shut up and get down the court and play some defense. Nice shot by Tatum. Cold-blooded. I love it. Lowry being guarded by Tatum. Fred VanVleet comes off the screen, guarded by Kemba. Kyle Lowry for 3, and he's going to be off. Rebound by Jaylen Brown. Nice box out. He's got the task of boxing out Siakam and playing against him as well the whole time. And I think that was a blocking foul on Siakam in that situation. Yeah, I mean, he just steps into that 3. The Celtics have been doing that a lot. The second they get someone off of them and the other defender doesn't step up, it's kind of what Triple Threat and I were talking about with the Utah and Denver. It's like there's just dead space there that nobody's covering them, and they'll just go in there and they take the shot. It's like, why not? Yeah, I'll take it. Give me the space and I'll shoot. So Jason Tatum working the screen here is going to find himself all the way to the hole, and he's going to try to go for the layup, and he's going to get fouled there. It's going to be a block on Lowry, and it looks like he's in some pain, shaking out his wrist. Think he's all right? Yeah. All right. Good, nice. You don't want to see him get hurt. Yeah, he tries to get in there for the. That's kind of ugly. He sort of does land on his wrist or his hands. Hopefully there's nothing wrong there. Kind of had to break his fall with it. But I would definitely say that's a foul on Lowry for sure. He gets there a little late. There are the virtual fans behind him, so he can't actually see that. They have to flip the screen on that one there. Jason Tatum to the line here for 2 shots, hits the first one. So the Celtics still perfect from the free throw line. He's going to shoot his second one here. Brand Leet is going to be in charge of handling it. Quick post up, high post there on Marcus Gasol. Quick hands there by Kemba to get her locked away. Kyle Lowry's going to make it all the way to the bucket. He's going to be fouled by Williams from the body. Yeah, good play, good bucket. I'm not sure what the commotion is. I'd have to see this again. Oh, he's saying Marcus Gasol pushes him into Smart, which then advertently pushes Williams into Lowry, I guess. But I don't think he's gonna. Yeah, I would say neither team is really asserting itself. They're kind of just going by. They're just kind of like happily playing ball. Love it. Toronto up by 3. Have taken the lead, the small lead. This has been within pretty much single digits the entire game. Lowry on Tatum here using the Williams screen, working on Lowry all the way down to the paint. He's going to fade away, find Brown in the corner. Brown's going to shoot over Siakam and does not make the shot. I think he should have shot that before. Siakam's going to have a head of space. Anunoby from the corner, the same spot he hit. He misses this time. Marcus Smart with a quick spin move on Lowry, finds Tatum, pushing the ball down the court. Tatum, guarded by Siakam, gets by everybody. Williams down low in the paint's going to get fouled and hacked by every Raptor that's down there. Whoever gets the foul call there is pretty much like, hey, who wants it? I'll take it. But that's going to be the foul call there. We're going to be headed to most likely a 3-minute timeout break as always. I think I'm starting to catch the I'm starting to figure out what the timing is like in all of this, in all the sports. Let me see. So here we finally. So I guess I was like, haha, I told you so. Kemba got hot. Still only hit 1 shot. Unfortunately, not really out of the slump. Still 1 of 11. That is probably the biggest issue right now for the Celtics, is getting the scoring coming from other places than Tatum and Brown. There's some of the scoring is coming from Williams, but I mean, Kemba's someone that gets you 10 to 15 points a game, minimum 10 to 15 points a game. So that score has got to be made up somewhere, and it's currently not being made up really at all. So that's pretty unfortunate. Siakam here doing well. I would say almost Anunoby has been playing well. Lowry's been pushing the ball and having some command. Still really not putting up that many points. This is a weird basketball game. I would say it's entertaining, but it's kind of odd. There's nobody that's like fully taking over it. As the comments said in chat, no team is like fully really asserting itself, is saying like, yep, I'm going to make sure we win this one. Like none of that just yet. Hopefully that'll come more in the fourth quarter, see one team take it over. But if I'm still Nick Nurse, I want to see my team get more physical, and I want to see them go down low. I want to see them get fouled. I want to see them on the free throw line. But yeah, excuse me. If you're the Raptors on this end of things, I still think you're okay. Celtics, you're still okay. It's going to come down to most likely the last quarter and how you play that quarter out. Kind of the trends that we're seeing it throughout the game is not anything to necessarily sway it one direction or the other. Tatum's been the leading scorer of the entire bunch here with 21 points. Brown behind him with 16. Oh, by the way, if anybody's wondering, Josh Gordon sold his Super Bowl ring for $138,000. I don't know why that popped up on my screen, but it did. Yeah, so the Celtics pretty much is sticking with the full starting 5 here. Nobody's come in yet because just because it's the start of the third. Will be interesting to see what substitutes get some playing time here. I would say Williams has inadvertently become a starter, and we're going to be getting back to the action here very shortly. Here you go. This is just kind of doing the highlight on all the players so far and who's been popping off. I would say, by the way, if anybody wants to debate me on this, Luka Doncic in 2 years, top 5 player. Any day of the week. I'll live and die by that comment. Doncic just 100% can be a top 5 player in less than 2 years. It's pretty interesting. I mean, this looks like at the new crop. Donovan Mitchell, 23. Jamal Murray, 23. Luka Doncic, 21. Jason Tatum, 22. Jaylen Brown, 23. These are all guys that are putting up big-time numbers in the NBA currently in the playoffs, which with great playoff experience. It's also like really interesting when you actually watch the Celtics. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown have more experience than Kemba Walker in the playoffs. Kemba's never actually made it to the playoffs. So that's just something to kind of consider and think about. Williams misses the first free throw of the day for the Celtics, shoots a second, and he is going to hit. So good for him. Does not completely blow the streak for the Celtics there. Siakam's going to be bringing the ball up the court here, ladies and gentlemen. Anunoby going to work on Williams. Nice spin move. Finishes with the left hand right over him. Really nice move there. Surprise. Anunoby, I feel like he's got to be more aggressive if he can do that. That's a good bucket. Williams, nice screen set for Kemba. Kemba probing, running around, knowing that he is not having the shooting day that he normally has. So getting the other players more involved. Jason Tatum one-on-one with Siakam, going to dance around with him, keep playing with him. Tatum falls down. There's going to be a tripping call called on Pascal. Surprised by that. I thought Tatum just kind of fell down on his own. Not gonna lie. And Pascal's kind of saying the same thing. What's going on, buddy? I didn't do anything. A really nice move there. I mean, it gets by Williams. Yeah, really nice spin move. And also really good job finishing with the left hand to avoid the shot blocker there as well. That's OG Anunoby. Jason Tatum's going to hit that bucket there to cut the lead down to 3. They said Boucher. Siakam bringing the ball up the court. Lowry to the free throw line. They are in the bonus, actually. As I said, when we have very quick first quarters, second quarters, the third and fourth quarter just drag on forever, I would say. And for some reason, my face looks like extremely, extremely bright. I need to change something on the settings here. Tatum's going to go here. He's going to nice finish. He's going to get fouled on the right hand move to the basket there. All right, I think that one's a little better. A little background. It's not as bright on my face. Tatum hits the first one. I mean, pretty much it's just become a free throw shooting contest. Everybody's just getting the line. It's getting fouled. The game's really slowed down here dramatically. I would have to say. Tatum's going to hit that second one to tie the game up at 64. Pretty low scoring game. Marcus Antonello. Hey, how are you doing, man? Who do I got in this series? I'm going with the. I think the Celtics are going to win the series. I think that's what I said, right? I think that's what I said. Anunoby fouled again. We're going to be going to the free throw line once again here. But I think the Celtics are going to win the series. I think the Raptors are good, but they're just not good enough. They don't have that X factor personally. I think so, but we'll see. So far, so good, kind of on my pick. So OG makes the first one. Nick Nurse telling Kyle Lowry what he needs to do a little more there. Williams is also going to check back in for the Celtics. You say Boston in 7. Yeah, I think it's going to go 6 or 7 games. I don't think this one ends early at all. I think there's going to be a lot of 50-50 games. I feel like a lot of them are going to kind of be like this, to be honest with you. This is the first time we've both been able to see both teams like really go at it and play without anybody in foul trouble. So I think it's going to be more similar to this. Kemba's going to shoot that shot off of the screen. He's going to miss, continuing his night of only hitting one shot. I mean, he's gonna keep on shooting, but it's frustrating when you're Brad Stevens over there. It's like, dude, make a shot, like, hit anything. So Kyle Lowry's going to get it to Fred VanVleet. It's going to be cross him over. VanVleet's going to make it to the paint, find Siakam in the corner. Siakam's going to shoot. It's going to be off. Williams with a nice rebound. Tatum brings the ball up the court. Find Williams telling Tatum to use the screen. He ignores it. Finds Tatum posted up on Siakam. Finds himself on the three-point line. It's going to be a clear out one-on-one for Tatum. The double's going to end up coming. Really nice move to get him to the bucket, but he airballs in. Then Williams can't put the putback. Fred VanVleet pushing the floor. Kemba with really good defense. And Anunoby with the two-handed jam off of the kind of the mess there. Somehow it came into his hands, and he throws it down, giving the Raptors a 3-point lead. If we were in the North right now, the stadium would be exploding. Kemba Walker hesitates on that shot. Oh, and he hits the 2-point floater or jump shot there on the floor. Really nice shot from him there. Maybe that gets him going. We'll see. Pascal Siakam backing down, finds Lowry in the paint. Lowry's looking for Serge. Serge shoots the 3. Serge hits the 3. 70-66 Raptors. And for some reason, Serge Ibaka goes, my fuzzy, my fuzzy, my fuzzy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's also referring to, but it's on the screen. Kemba's going to make it all the way inside. Williams is going to be there. It's going to be cut off. It's going to be a turnover. Lowry's going to make it way all the way to the basket. Williams doesn't foul, and I'm assuming Brad Stevens is going to want a timeout as he's feeling the run is coming from the Raptors here, and he does not want things to get out of hand before the fourth quarter. Serge is going to hit the shot, that replay, nice hit, perfect hit. Exactly what they needed in that situation as well when your stars really aren't stepping up. Siakam's got 14, Lowry's got 9. You need the other players to score. You're looking at an extremely balanced scoring for the Toronto Raptors. 17 points for Siakam, and Anunoby 14, and Anunoby 17 points. Lowry 9, VanVleet 14, Ibaka 12. The scoring is extremely balanced on the Raptors side. If you're looking at the Celtics, it's heavily leaned in Tatum and Jaylen Brown are pretty much the main scorers, with Williams putting up 11 points. This kind of is a concern. Just in general, but we'll see how it works going down to the end. Typically when balanced scoring, when there is very balanced scoring, you don't have that person to shoot the shot at the end of the game. The Celtics clearly do. So we'll see if that becomes a factor or not later down the road. But it should be interesting. We got a question here on the YouTube side of things. Who do you got in Heat versus Bucks? Okay, so Marcus, I said that the Bucks were going to win in 6, but and I can't change that because I said it on stream and I can't go back on my word. I made a promise that whatever I say on stream, I can't go back on because I can't be like a Stephen A and I can't be like a Max Kellerman guy. So, I got whatever I say, I got to stick to it. I got to stick to the Bucks in 6, but if you're going to ask me again, if I would have to make the prediction once again, I think Miami actually has a chance to win the series. I would almost go 6 or 7 Miami. I think that's also a fair pick. There's a lot of people in the chat. I know Triple Threat. I think there was Renato yesterday too. A lot of Miami fans. So we're definitely going to be doing the game tomorrow. a lot of Miami fans, and they're all saying they're going to win in 5. So clearly they've seen something that I haven't necessarily seen before. I saw it yesterday. I was pretty impressed by it. Not going to lie, but I think overall, I think the Bucks. I think the Bucks. I still think the Bucks take it, but I guess stick with the pick. What if I just pause this? Yeah, I like this color. Perfect. And then we should be coming back very soon to the game here, very shortly. A weird commercial in the world. Oh, it's fantasy football. Hope everybody's got their fantasy football picks locked in. I know mine is. I think I actually have a draft later today. So we'll see how that actually goes. I'm pretty excited for it, but I'm also pretty worried that there's not really going to be a season. And then I guess I'll get my money back. But hey, play fantasy football if you can. It's really fun. Jaylen Brown's going to inbound the ball here. Marcus Smart. If I was the Celtics here, I would be very careful about not letting this game get too far away from you here. You got to get a bucket, get a stop on the other end. Let's see what happens. Jaylen Brown's going to drive to the paint, find Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart's going to shoot the 3. That's not the ideal shot, I would say. Lowry's going to find Fred. Fred thinks about it for a second. Still in his triple threat position. Now decides to use his dribble, use his surge. He's actually going to be able to find Siakam in the corner. Siakam pump fake, finding a space inside. It's going to kick it out back to Serge. Serge, is he hot? He is. Serge hits it again. Oh, my Lord. I mean, Serge is just single-handedly by pretty much carrying the Raptors. I mean, not single-handedly, but I mean, out of all the players you would expect it, he's stepping up. He's hitting the shots that need to be hit. Kyle Lowry gets on the floor. It's going to be a breakout. Fred VanVleet. No, it's off. VanVleet fouled him, or Siakam fouled him. Wow. There's a lot of ESPN. It all just got cut off, so there is some language there. We're about to see what happened here exactly. So they're saying it was a foul. Oh, he's saying that Pascal basically blocked off Smart to where he can't get to him. So I don't actually think this was I think that's a weird call. But obviously, as I said, of course, if we had a quick first 2 quarters, the second is going to drag on. There is always something controversial with that. I think the foul call is going to be reversed, to be honest with you. It kind of seemed like Marcus Smart went into him and created the contact with his elbow. But you never know nowadays with this NBA. So we'll kind of see what happens here and see necessarily what occurs. I personally think that the shot should count, but hopefully they're able to fix that rather quickly as well. Interesting TikTok commercial. Pretty sure that's not allowed in the U.S. anymore. I could be wrong. Grandma rocking up here. It's going to be a coach's challenge. Nick Nurse is going to use his one challenge that he has for the whole game. All referees are huddled around talking to each other in their Beats audio headphones. And they're looking at it again. They're going to still look at it. It's going to be I don't know what to tell you here. Just kind of all looking at a screen together. I still like Smart leans into him, makes the contact, and then Siakam touches him, and then he kind of throws himself. I don't I don't think this should be a foul on Siakam. I think that's a little ridiculous, to be honest with you. I think Smart makes the contact, and he should get called. Or there just shouldn't be a foul call. Like nothing should happen. It should just be like no foul, take the bucket, go. I don't. I just don't. I guess. I guess I haven't really been looking at the contact down low. Like maybe it's considered that Siakam like checks him out of the way with his foot there. I still think that's really difficult. I don't. I, Okay, so this is the official call. Siakam is going to shoot the free throw. The call was reversed to a defensive foul on Marcus Smart for initiating the contact on Siakam. So really good challenge there by Nick Nurse. Pretty much gives him a 3-point swing. Yeah, and Oz, I think so too. I think this is a good evidence of the challenge. I wish it was done a little quicker. We pretty much saw that in like 2 seconds, and like pretty much were able to determine it, and it took 5 minutes. So I would hope to kind of see that happen just a little quicker. But hey, it's the NBA. Things happen. Things need to change, and they got to get better at it. But I think that right there shows you that we should have the challenge call in the NBA, because that would have been a really bad call to mess up, because it was blatantly. I mean, it would have been like a 3-point swing, and it's a 6-point if you look at it both ways like that. Marcus Smart in the corner is going to step back, use a fadeaway, hit it, and he's going to be short on it. Like I said, I mean, not the individual you want shooting these shots. He's hit them before, but Lowry's going to step into a three, trying to kind of put the dagger on him, and then Siakam saves the ball, gets it back to Lowry. Siakam's going to post up on Jalen, posting, thinking, spinning, air ball. Kemba pushes the ball, finds Tatum in the corner, good closeout, and then he's going to get a blocking foul called on him. It's going to be Lowry's going to be the individual that caused the foul there. Jason Tatum to the line. Tatum hits the first. So they have the potential to get this to 10 points here if he hits the second one. And I mean, for how the third's gone, not the worst position in the world to be in. Tatum is making a living at the free throw line here. They see he's actually 12 of 12 from the free throw line, and I look orange again, so I need to change that. I need to find the right setting for these lights. Van Vliet's going to slip there. No foul call. Siakam is going to come for the ball. Fred says, go away. I want to use Surge and shoot the three, and he's going to be off the mark there. Kemba's going to push the ball up the paint after getting the pass from Tice. Tatum on the wing, going to try to work on Surge here. Going to find himself all the way going to the basket. Can't finish. He actually gets blocked by the rim. Unfortunate there. And then a lob pass up ahead. Doesn't work out. Lowry tries to put it back in, and then doesn't go in either. And then it's going to be Celtic ball. Tatum knows that he should have gotten that. He's asking and pleading for a foul, and not maybe asking. He's just having a conversation. Hey man, what's going on? How you doing? Jaylen Brown for three in the quarter. Nice play. Does not hit. I mean, they're getting these open looks. The Celtics are getting open looks. I can't be that. I can't be that upset. You can't be that upset about it if you're Brad Stevens. I mean, your offense is working. It just, unfortunately, it's not going down for some players. Serge is going to kind of shoot that step back mid range. I don't think that's the best shot for him. I live with that if I'm a Celtics fan. Tatum doing some work, going to find himself all the way the hole. Really nice rip through move to get by Van Vliet, and with the reverse finish right there. Nice move there by Tatum. That's kind of what he needs to get back in this and kind of get the Celtics back into this game completely. Fred VanVleet here, kind of probably just waiting for the clock to run down here, taking his time, which is good. Kemba defending him, working off all those screens. Serge is going to be at the top of the key. Decided did not shoot. Norman Powell with the ball. Powell kind of shoots a weird, kind of looks like a 3-point floater there for a second. Not too sure about that one. But Kemba's going to go all the way to the paint. Oh, he can't even finish with the left hand. He's having a tough day, dude. Really tough day. You got to feel it for Kemba, man. It's tough. It's going to be the last shot. It's only like a 0.8 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Nick Nurse calling for a clear out play for Siakam. It's actually going to go back to Serge. Serge is going to just spin around, shoot a free throw, and it's going to be off the mark. Smart from the 3-quarter. No good. So we're going into the fourth quarter. 8 points separate both of these teams. I need to find the chat function on this. All right, so this is going to basically be the last. I mean, this is it. This is going to be the quarter. This is it. I'm excited for this. This is going to be a good end to this game here. We've had a pretty good broadcast with everybody in chat interacting. I really appreciate it. Triple Threat, you helped me really a lot getting through that halftime, so I appreciate that very much. I actually think I'm a little behind on my stream, so I'm going to try to speed it up and kind of get it more level, because I was like a minute behind after it already said it was the end of the third. So I'm gonna actually kind of take a break from watching the stream, just trying to focus on y'all over here. I'm gonna look at the stats. We're looking at Jason Tatum's making an absolute living, and as I said, Robert Williams is unfortunately the only one to actually miss that free throw. So the Celtics are shooting 8-19 from the free throw line. The 3-point shooting is tough today. It's at 30%. And that Celtics averages typically are not there. The Celtics average from even just shooting from the floor is 38%. It's kind of tough, man. If I'm Brad Stevens, that's typically not what I'm shooting at. It's typically not what the Celtics are shooting at either. So I'm not too happy about that. Just shooting performance wise, right? It has nothing necessarily to do. I need to just find one. There. Is that one better? That's way too bright. Can't even see now. Oh, that's exceptional if we can keep it there. All right, that's good. Hey Jamie, how are you doing in chat? Hope you're doing. I'm just hoping Kemba finds his rhythm this corner. Yeah, that's what I've been calling out. No, that's what I was hoping for too, because I thought we were going to get it. I really thought he was going to catch fire, because he did hit that 3, and it was a needed 3, also in a good timing for the Celtics. But he just still hasn't been there for the rest of the quarter. 0 of 7 from 3 is really tough. He hasn't been hitting those layups too. Hopefully he turns it on. If he turns it on in this quarter, I think they win. Obviously, if all things stay the same, the Raptors are going to take this game. But the lineups, I mean, you can tell that everything's shrunk. Celtics are pretty much playing with 5, switching Tice out for Williams, and that's pretty much it. And then you have Serge Ibaka rotating in and out with Gasol, pretty much playing a 6-person lineup for everybody right now, which is kind of expected in the playoffs. And here we're going to have the start of the fourth quarter here shortly. Hopefully my stream reset to catch me up. Hopefully it doesn't keep me a little farther behind. It did. Also for what was it? For soccer fans around the world, by the way, keep an eye out for the behind the scenes of it's on Amazon Prime actually. It's a show that's like behind the scenes, and it's of Tottenham Hotspur. It's very interesting documentary. I'm saying that you should watch it, not because of Tottenham as a club, but solely because Jose Mourinho is hilarious. The funniest freaking person I've ever met. He's such a character. He's so funny, dude. I love him, and he's not even my coach, and I kind of hate him. All right, here we go. Starting the game, and Williams here is actually going to get a foul on Kyle Lowry. A little hand fighting and head fighting there, playing with the basketball at the top of the key. Nick Nurse with some words there. I sort of completely missed it because I was talking about how funny Jose Mourinho was. Yeah, Jamie, dude, I can't repeat what he said, but it's so funny. Oh, man. Serge actually is going to shoot. I just stuttered. Shoot that three there, and he's going to miss it. And Jaylen Brown kind of took a shot to the head. No call there. Jaylen Brown's going to get ahead of steam and go down all the way on Siakam drive. And good. It goes around the world twice, and it spins out. Unfortunate there for Brown. This is what I'm saying. Just some shots aren't going down for the Celtics that they'll typically make. So we'll see here if this is a prime time for the Raptors to score. Wow, what a nice block from Tice. Really good help. He's athletic. Remember that. Smart for three. He hits. Smart hits. Smart hits. Smart hits. Just letting everybody know. I can't tell if that was a quick timeout from Nick Nurse or no, it wasn't. Okay, game is continuing to go. Fred VanVleet, as I'm saying, you cannot drop points here for the Raptors. Powell to the bucket. Nice points. 7 points is the lead for the Raptors with 10:40 to go in the fourth. Marcus gives the ball to Tatum. Tice is going to set a right-handed screen for Tatum. Tatum's going to use it. Still doubled right now. Kicks it out back to Smart. And Smart's going to shoot again, and he hits. Wow. Marcus Smart catching fire. I always kind of rip on him for shooting shots, and he doesn't make a lot of them because he doesn't shoot that great of a percentage. But if he's hitting like this, he's got ice in his veins, and it's the fourth quarter. So he's locked in. Some players are just different. Their percentages increase in the fourth quarter. Nice move there by Fred VanVleet to pass it off to Serge. No finish there from Serge. It's 80-76, 10 minutes to go. Tatum with the ball at the top of the key, waiting for Marcus to get back from defense. Sets the screen on VanVleet. Serge guarding Tatum. Tatum likes this matchup. Tatum passes it to Marcus Smart. He's going to get VanVleet up in the air, and Marcus Smart hits again for 3 threes in a row. Wow. And I think Nick Nurse you got to call a timeout here, buddy. Yeah, he does. Oh, my Lordy. Wow. Not much you can do if you're the Raptors there, guys. Yeah, Bob Knight would be proud with that shot fake. Beautiful. But I mean, I feel bad in these situations. This is where I feel really bad for coaches because what are you supposed to do? It was pretty good defense. He's just hitting the shots, right? I mean, don't jump on the pump fake. Yeah. But, I mean, he's hitting these shots where it matters. You're just going to catch up with chat. Yeah, Bobby Knight would be proud of that one. Yeah, no, I did say that. At the start, when Mourinho was watching the Sky Report on himself, it came to Man United, so he turned it off. Yeah, it was hilarious, and they were, starting to roast him. There was a fantastic series a few years ago with a puppet version of Jose Mourinho hosting a sports panel show. They're all on YouTube. I would love to see that. Oz, I don't know. There was a time where he was on the Sky Sports panel, and he was the best pundit I have ever heard speak. He actually knows the game so well, and I thought it was fascinating. He's so funny. He's so clever, and he's so sly. It's just can't say what he is on television on stream, but he's so funny. Marcus Smart looking like a third quarter Klay Thompson. Yeah, dude. I was roasting him in the third. I mean, he missed those 2 or 3 threes in the third, and I was like, yeah, well, probably not going to be great for you. But hey, he's making those shots, and he basically hit 3 in a row right there. Unbelievable. Okay, we're all set. Bad announcer jokes. Oh, we can say, that VanVleet looks a little shocked, as in because he played for the Shockers. Wichita. Yep, that is what I think. Can someone was Landry Shamet? Landry Shamet was on that Wichita team, right? Where did he play? Yeah, Wichita State. That he was on that team. They're both in the league. That's what I'm remembering now. It's Landry Shaman is the other guy that also made it there. Also, one thing just for everybody in chat to just be aware of, if you do enjoy talking basketball with us, to continue talking basketball throughout kind of the the day and night, like kind of for instance, like what's happening tonight. Like we won't be able to cast the game tonight, but like I'm still talking about it on Discord, on our Discord channels. I know Oz, you're always there showing up, giving us great insights and also great commentary. And I know Ritz, the other commentators there too. So if you guys are interested in like keeping the conversation going of basketball, like during the games, and you want people to talk about that, they're definitely watching it. Join our Discord. It's linked down below. If it's not working, tell me and I'll put a new one in chat. But it's just really neat. Like we can basically still have our conversations going on just in Discord, like sitting on my couch and be like, yeah, I think like this is happening. It helped out a lot with a lot of our college streams as well. So if you're interested, just like keeping the conversation going and everything, follow us on Discord or on Twitter as well. I would say Discord's probably better for the conversation type thing. Powell's going to shoot the three here and he's going to be off. Really nice play from Nick Nurse being able to move the basketball. Everybody pretty much got a touch there. And the Celtics can be down by one. Tatum with the ball here. He's been the hot hand the entire quarter and gets it turned over on him. Powell's going to drive all the way. Really good defense. I'm surprised they called that foul, to be 100%. I'll be a hundo with you guys. He faked that one. That was the foul call. Let me kick my neck back. Look. He hit me in the neck. It's a foul. Didn't do anything. It's good defense. I would say that happens to a Celtics player too. And if it happened to a Knicks player, I'd be irate. But the Knicks will never be here. So, yeah. The day that I can do a Knicks stream, I don't know. If I can do a Knicks stream, I will die. I'll be the happiest human alive. Like in the playoffs, I'll be so happy. It'll be the greatest thing ever. Jasper Montgomery, how are you doing on the YouTube side? Bill Russell or Larry Bird? We did some of their old games, like watching their old games and everything. Dude, Larry Bird is a beast, but I'm gonna go with Bill Russell. I like Bill Russell more as a basketball player. Marcus Smart with the step back there. I mean, he's feeling it. He's on fire. I mean, this is Marcus Smart's quarter. He is absolutely lighting it up. He's literally got 4 threes in a row, just dropping buckets on him right now. This is nuts. I haven't seen someone like pop off like this. I think Pascal there in the floater with the hook shot. I mean, Jamie's kind of right. I haven't seen someone pop up like this since like Clay in the third quarter. There hasn't been. Oh, that's going to be a charge. Oh, Jaylen Brown he just needed to. Uh-oh. Is he okay? Okay. All right. We're good. Phew. Thought Jaylen Brown there was going to be injured. I don't like. I think it's just knee contact. Yeah. He's got to pass that ball right before. Probably would have been an open 3 there, but just good to not see anybody get injured, especially star players on teams and everything like that. Just keeps the content pretty good. But never want to see injuries, especially in the playoffs. Keep it how it is. Love seeing all these teams play as how they are. Yeah, triple threat. Yeah, how is he suddenly Steph Curry? And Anunoby, he almost got rejected, but hey, really good block there, or really good defense there by Williams, I would say. And damn, what a finish by Anunoby. That strength. I love that. I love seeing that right there. I mean, he got up to defend it. That was good. Respect. I would say you got to foul that one too. No easy buckets right there. Nick Nurse pumped, happy. Yeah, totally. I completely agree with them there on that one. But adding literal insult to injury. It's a good foul in the sense of like if he stops him from scoring, I'll take it. But also like, hey, I'm here. Remember that. So I guess it's At that point, when he's already up so much, I would let him do it. But he had a pretty good chance of blocking it. Tice getting wrapped up here, finding the ball, finally getting it to Tatum. Tatum. I mean, there's somebody wide open in the corner right there. Smart. No. He hit it. He hit it. Oh my God. Stop. 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 And he gets fouled, dude. It's a 4-point play. The guys hit, what is this, 5 threes in a 4-point play? This is absolutely insane. This is... All right, Serge Ibaka with the ball at the top of the key. I don't even know what to do. This is, but hey, the game, it's only a 1-point game, so the Raptors are staying in it. Tice with the nice contest there. He's not able to get the block on Lowry. Really good contest there by Tice. I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody knows what to do about Smart. You just got to let him shoot it. The problem is that these shots and Kemba's going to get straight to the bucket there, gets his. I mean, these are shots that if you're a coach, you're like, yeah, I mean, let Marcus Smart hit him, shoot him. He doesn't shoot a good percentage, but he ain't missing. Lowry from 3 misses. 1-point lead here for the Boston Celtics. Tice is going to clear it out. It's going to be a right-handed screen on Siakam. He's going to step into that 3 he knew was off the second he shot it. The coaches are trying to push him down to the court, get him back on defense. Van Vliet's going to have the ball right there. Tice, nice defense. Oh, really good move by Van Vliet to just put him in the spin cycle. And Anunoby's going to get back up there. He can't finish it. Williams with the rebound. Oh, you got to make those if you're Anunoby. Marcus Smart here with the ball. Don't get too cocky, man. There you go. Know your role. Kemba is going to be fouled on that 3. I don't think it's going to be a shooting foul. Or maybe it is. Chat saying Marcus Smart should shoot it. I'm saying know your role. Everybody wants it to just shoot it. I'm trying to make the Celtics win here, man. Oh, man. All right. Kevin's got to convert these from the line here. I know he's been shooting poorly, but he's got, there we go. Hits one. There we go. Good bucket. All right. This game has turned into an absolute wild one. If this is any inclination of what may be happening later tonight, this is going to be good. The commentators talking about the stare downs from Chris Paul. If you find a YouTube, a Twitter clip of it, I'll post it in the Discord. Yeah, there's literally a point where he's on the free throw line, not looking at the free throw, and literally turned around with his back to the basket, staring hard in the eyes. It's really creepy. Really creepy. He's possessed. I think he wins tomorrow. And then that ball just goes right between the legs of Van Vliet. And Jamie, yeah, you're saying you may get a Smart jersey. Hey, you never know. At the end of all of this, you never know what could happen with them. So, and Boston has the lead a little more solidified. 3-point lead here. Tatum's going to have the basketball under 6 minutes to go, halfway through the fourth quarter. Tatum looking, probing, gets the ball to Smart. Smart thought about it. No way. Stop. All right. He missed. He finally missed. Oh, they just stopped guarding Tatum. Tatum hits. This has happened like 4 times. What? This is, I've said, like, if you're Nick Nurse here, man, you gotta be driving. You gotta be going nuts. This has happened like 3 or 4 times, and I've actually called it out on stream every single time. They just like, they they just let them walk into 3-point shots. It makes no sense. Like Tatum has nobody defending him. He's the best player on the court. Granted, Smart's popping off. Like you got to put a hand up and go to him. Like make the best player pass the ball up. Not doing those things. Giving him way too much space. Triple threat. Oh my God, I quit. I'm done with the Raptors. I'm done. Beer break something. Don't hurt yourself or anything like that. I forget. Did you had the pick for the Raptors to win this one? Triple threat. I forget on what your allegiance is in this one. Yeah, they forgot about the best player is actually Tatum. Yeah, they're so worried about Smart. Completely agree with that one there on the YouTube side. It's they're more concerned about Smart. You said Raptors in 6. All right. I mean, yeah, you're worried. I am too. That's how I feel, man, about the Heat matchup. Tomorrow it's gonna be awful tomorrow. I'm gonna get roasted tomorrow. Just watch. I'm gonna get absolutely roasted. Yeah, no, if this gets broomed, oh my God. If there's sweeps in any of these series, I will lose it. There's no way it'd be possible, I think. I think it'd be nuts, in my opinion, actually. But I mean, it could happen. Okay, so I mean, let's look at the stats in general for the Raptors. The free throws is still a problem, but they've gotten to the line. They shot 12. They've missed 3. Not that bad. 9 to 12 from the free throw line. They're at least getting there. They're shooting 10 to 33 from the 3-point line. Suddenly, the Celtics have jumped up 38% because Marcus Smart pretty much has hit like every single 3-pointer, which is fair. But they're shooting 42% from the field. If you're looking at the overall game, for the Raptors, like the scoring's there, it's balanced. It's kind of what you want. Lowry needs to score more, but like consistently on a daily basis, are you going to get more from this? That's the thing. Like, I'm not going to say it's going to become a sweep, but is this it that the Raptors have? Triple threat says 23-9 in the fourth quarter choking. So yeah, this I'm going to go back and harp on this point. This is actually why I picked the Celtics, and chat just said it right there. I picked the Celtics in this series because there is no Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi was the team in this situation. He says, all right, get off of me. Let me back down. Let me get the bucket. I'm going to get us back in tie game. There is no player like that anymore. Fred VanVleet's not it. Kyle Lowry's not it. Siakam's not it either. That's the problem. There is no closer on this team. That's why when I look at the Celtics and you see Tatum with like 32 and Brown with like 20 plus, you know they're going to them for the final moments. I mean, granted, I guess Smart has become. Also, real quick, let's look at Marcus Smart's stat line. Marcus Smart has shot 13 times. He's hit 6 times. 11 of those are from 3. So he's shot 2 buckets within the 3-point line, and he's still just shooting 60%. He's got 19 points. Respect that stat line. Oh, man, that one cracks me up, dude. VanVleet here. The game has restarted. Gasol, get some experience in there. Siakam trying to work the game with him. VanVleet's going to shoot. It's going to be long. Good rebound there by Tatum. Anunoby possibly foul. They're going to need to wipe up that spot there on the court. Get the Moppets is what Oz calls them in Australia, the guy who sweep the floor. Tatum with the ball here. Tice is going to set the screen. Tatum all the way to the bucket. Left hand, no good for Tatum there. I think Gasol altered that shot for sure. VanVleet from the corner. Can they get back in the game? No, they can't. Oh, they're just leaving it. Yeah, Tatum's got to finish that bucket. Smart corner. No, don't do this. No. Okay. Finds Jalen. That was a weird pass. Finds Kemba. I mean, hit the backboard. Yeah, that was really weird. I have not seen that. This Celtics without. Okay, so Jamie, hear me out on this. I'm not going to say that the Celtics are a better team, but with Gordon Hayward out of the lineup, that means the touches and Jason Tatum, or basically Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Kemba can get the ball more, have the ball more in their hands, and actually impact the game more, rather than having to give Hayward the ball like 5 to 10 times a game and he scores 10 points. Granted, he has a really strong impact, but the ball is more in the key players' hand. Quick turnover there. It's going to go out to Vitt. It's going to go out all the way to Jason Tatum. I messed the call up on that one. I apologize, but the lead is up to 8. I'm worried if you're the Raptors. Pascal's trying to gets fouled there. Then again, Smart is getting more minutes, and looks like what that's doing. And Time Lord is getting more minutes too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Hayward has kind of been replaced by a better rebounder, a better defender, and a better shot blocker, because they don't really need Hayward's points. They can get it from Kemba, Jaylen, and Tatum scoring, right? If that makes sense. Kemba didn't score today, and look, they're doing fine. So I think almost replacing that for the playoffs has worked out better. Granted, if you ask Brad Stevens, the guy is going to be like, yeah, I want Gordon back. But I don't think they're better necessarily with him. But I just think this is an adjustment that really actually doesn't impact them that negatively, per se. Siakam here to the line. And apparently the world's best shooter. I mean, how bad do you feel if you're the Raptors, man? Like, you just see this guy chuck up 4 threes and make them, and it's like, all right, like, here we go. It's like the thing about basketball that's so hard sometimes. There's just nothing you can do when someone makes a contested shot. It's just kind of, you just got to shake your head, get down on the floor. Marcus Smart's going to be up at the top of the key here. He's got his confidence. Tice is going to set the screen. Smart's going to lose the dribble from Siakam. Not very good there. Lowry's going to get the ball to Siakam. Siakam's going to go. Van Vliet's going to get the ball here, thinking. Siakam's in the post, kicks it out to Van Vliet. He's going to shoot this one, and he hits this one. Van Vliet hits this shot. This is still a game, folks. 3-point game. That's a good shot right there. He finally is able to hit one. Yeah, that chat says this. Marcus Smart at Oklahoma State was one of the most fun basketball players I ever had to watch. It was nuts. He was just like, well, I mean, in college, he was just way better than everybody else, but he was also just like physically just dominant. Like he asserted it. It was awesome watching him play basketball. So here we are, 10 minutes left, or 3 minutes left, and it is a 3-point game. If I am the Boston Celtics, continue running the pick and roll with Tatum, Smart, and also Brown. You can interchange those three, and I would be fine living with any of those. I prefer to Smart actually not shoot the shot just because he historically shoots at a lower rate, but he has been hot today, so I would possibly include him in that equation. I think the Raptors need to get a stop. They need to figure out how to actually come off on these screens, stop Tatum and Brown getting to the basket, and stop them getting the ball to the open shooters. That's also been a very big issue. If you're the Raptors, somebody needs to step up big time. I don't know if that's Fred. I don't know if that's Lowry. I don't know who it is, but somebody needs to step up and take over the game for the Toronto Raptors, in my opinion here. They need that person to be able to say, I'm taking this over and I'm going to do it. Granted, they could do this as a team and they could win this as a team passing the ball around, but someone's got to take that shot. Here we go. Campbell with the basketball here. He's going to pass it to Tice. Tice is going to turn and face. Post up top of the key for Tatum. Tatum's going to go all the way to the bucket and get fouled. And bye-bye Gasol. Not that I hate him. Not that I have any problem with him, but 6 foul on him. It's been a pretty tough game for him, not going to lie. He's had some pretty chippy fouls go against him. It's just unfortunate game for Mark. But I thought he played pretty well besides that. Or they're not giving the call to Marc Gasol. There is more conversation. I don't know what's taking so long. He clearly fouled out, and you just got to get somebody in. Triple threat, go borrow Kawhi. He's in a hotel nearby. What else is he doing? Yeah, man. I'm sure he would love to come help out his Raptors here. But he's got to help PG-13 out there. He's got other people to help. Jason Tatum is going to be coming to the free throw line here for 2 shots. He hits the first. Perfect from the line. Continues. He's played such a mature game today, man. He's gotten into the line like 16 times. He's hit every single shot. He's a bucket, dude. I love this guy. Good dookie. And this is actually going to be tied for his career high. 33 points is his career high. If he hits this, he breaks it, and he does. Can we stop? Can we please stop putting them on the? That's what I've been saying. Dude, you got to stop putting him on the free throw line. The free throw discrepancy is massive. It's unbelievable. Marcus Smart, PG-13 really swap shooting abilities. Yeah, man, that's a good one, Jamie. Pascal backing him down, and Nobi in the corner is going to shoot that one. It looked short. No good. Tice with the rebound. Kemba's going to bring the ball up. Has not had a great day shooting the basketball, but still being the general on the court. Marcus gets the ball. Is going to find Tatum at the top of the key. Oh, that step back. Pascal's going to go on the floor. Oh, Tatum finished that one. Oh, they called the foul on Tice there. That's going to send him to the free throw line, I think. Judging by the Clippers vignettes, league pass runs every ad break. Kawhi's busy fishing. Yeah, there's a few fishermen. Who's the other team? The Montrezl Harrell is a really big fisherman apparently on the Clippers as well. So they definitely go together all the time. So one comment I want to make. Somebody had brought this up earlier in another stream and asked Kemba versus like Kyrie. This is the prime example. It's not over yet. This is a prime example of a game Kyrie Irving would be shooting, and granted, Kemba shot 17 times, which is a lot, but it doesn't seem like he's been that much of a ball hog. He's shot when he's had the opportunity to do it. I feel like Kyrie would force it more, but Kemba's still allowing other players on his team to get buckets. And I think that's the biggest difference between a Kyrie and a Kemba in this team. Kemba is going to shoot, and he hits it. When does I say that? I'm getting good at this. Lowry finds Serge. Serge is going to pull up, hits it from right below the free throw line. 1 or 2 minutes to go, 4-point game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Kyrie would just be shooting like crazy at this point. But Kemba's playing well. Kemba loses the ball there, luckily. Commentator curse right there after Jaylen Brown's going to shoot that one. I don't think that was the greatest shot there. I wouldn't be too happy if I was Brad Stevens, in my opinion. Lowry's going to shoot that one too, quickly off the screen. These shots I don't think are the greatest shot selection in the world. Siakam in the paint. He's turning. Jaylen, it's jump ball. Yeah, so triple threat, that's the difference, right? Kemba actually physically is running the offense. He doesn't just take all the shots and all that type of stuff, right? There's such a big difference in Kemba's game. That's so different. Jaylen is starting to learn how to play defense on him. Wait, he just beat the tip on him? Wow, 5 seconds, he got to shoot it. Van Vliet shoots. Short on the board, on the shot right there. Kemba Walker is going to bring up the ball up the court. The general on the court for everybody. Let's see what happens here. Kemba passes it to Tatum, top of the key, guarded by Anunoby. Tatum turns and faces, drives right, backs off, fades away. They're going to call a push off. And they're going to hit him with a technical? I'm speechless. What? You really called it technical there? They didn't even have to mute the speakers, which means he didn't even curse. He's not even looking at him. I'd be mad if it was anybody else. It's a ridiculous technical call. The guy's just like this. Are you kidding me? No way. That's a ridiculous call. He doesn't even say a word. He doesn't say anything. Oh, God. And now you're going to say the foul there on Jaylen Brown, send Lowry to the floor right there. That's an absurd call. That's nuts. If I'm Brad Stevens, I'm livid. Like that's just bananas. Yeah, Oz is right, man. Like, what the, like, are you serious? What is wrong about doing that? You're not hitting anybody. You're not. He clearly didn't yell any expletives. He didn't like the reaction. He wasn't looking at the ref, going like this, like he wasn't doing it. He turned around. God, swallow the whistle, guys. Let them play. Ugh. Sorry, my little rant. It's not also me trying to want the Celtics to win. I just want the game to be called well. I just think that's crazy. It's an absurd call. I'll get over it. Kemba working here. He's got Van Vliet. Jaylen Brown's going to set the screen. Surge switch onto him. That's a good matchup. Nice step back there. Kemba hits it with that step back. Been off all night and hits it just like he did in for UConn against Pittsburgh, but on the other side of the elbow. Nick Nurse calls timeout. That is so sick. He's so good at it. He's so good at it. That's an insane step back. Oh my God, dude. He's a bucket. Oh, it's so good. He's butter, dude. He's such a butter player. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. It looked like Oz, you reminded me of this. It was McGee, right? Was the player. McGee was the player that he did the move on. I forget the first name, but 6 to 10 in the second half. Is that right? Oh, you're talking about Siakam. Yeah, Siakam's been disappeared completely. Triple threat. That's a good thing to bring up. He's only got 17 points, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's supposed to be the star of the team. I get it. You're playing. It's like a team game, right? But you still need somebody to always take that shot. No, Kemba shooting. Oh, in the second half? Let me check. That's a good set. Oh, wait. No, I don't even need to check that stat. It's Jason. He only made one shot. Yeah, he's 5 of no, he didn't even make that other shot. You're right. Yeah, he had 17 and a half. Yeah, he was at 1 out of 10. He was 1 out of 12, I thought, when he started it. Hello, Dustin Blayas. Sorry. Patriots fan. Welcome to the stream. So I'm assuming you're rooting for the Celtics, man. Here we are. Let's close out the game. And I totally missed the call on that play. Let's see what happens here. Siakam's going to drive left, going left all the way, picks up the dribble. And Smart, I think. Oh, he stepped out. Clean. What is she talking? What's it? It's a clean block, but he clearly steps on the look, clean, and then he's gonna step. I don't think this is that complicated. Oh, wait, never mind. I see what they're saying. They're saying that the ball may have been released from his hand by the time he stepped on it. So let's see when it gets released. Released. No, go back. Go back. Nice job, camera. Come on. Now roll it forward. There we go. This one's way less. Oh, but you can't see this on this angle. I think it's too close. This is the good angle right here. Yeah. It's Raptor ball. Dustin, hopefully everything's going well with you. Thanks for showing up in the chat. and everything like that. I appreciate it. Hopefully the Celtics can pull this one out for you. Once again, if you're enjoying the content, much appreciated on the YouTube side of things. Please hit the subscribe button. If you're on the Twitch side of things, please hit the follow button. Really appreciate you all being a part of the community. Chat's been awesome these past few days. We're going to be doing a doubleheader tomorrow of the Game 7 and the second game of the Heat and the Bucks. So big day tomorrow for Really Live Sports. Hope to see you all here tomorrow. If you want to continue the conversation tonight, join the link down there on the Discord chat, where I'm always trying to like type something and be like, that was a crazy play, what we think is going to happen. So trying to get more activity there as well. So always hit that. If the link's not working, please let us know, but really appreciate everybody hanging out today in chat and everything like that. So appreciate the support. These past few streams have been really been a lot of fun with y'all. So appreciate it very much. I still not fully sure why it's taking so long. I think it was pretty clear that the ball went out there, but take the time, make sure the call's right. I understand. Kemba was born clutch. Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure Kemba only hit one shot in the first, which means he's basically gone like 5 of 7. He's been shooting way better in the second half. Let's see what the call is here. See, our friends here, referees. He's got better hair than I do, man. Damn. Respect. The call will stand. So triple threat. Yeah, you are correct. Yeah, I think it's almost too close, and I think it still is in his possession. It's gonna be Raptor ball here. Should be really interesting. I think Lowry is gonna get the ball here. Let's see what happens. I think it's got to be Lowry or Siakam. This is the moment where's Kawhi? Where is Kawhi? Dove, Kawhi. So we'll see here unnecessarily what is going to happen. Inbound to Anunoby. Finds Siakam in the corner. Siakam stepped out. That's game. I think. Oh my God, he really does step out. That's literally like that's literally a millimeter. He does step out. Someone's got a foul. Oh no, they're not fouling. They're just going to play this one straight up because it's 3 points. If they don't make anything, they can still tie. Bad call by me. Here we go. Kemba working all the way down there. Brown, step back, shoot it. No good, but they only have 5 seconds. No timeout. They have a timeout to call it. Van Vliet's just going to shoot it, and it's no good. The Raptors lose this game. Boston Celtics take game 2 to go up 2-0 in the series, basically on Marcus Smart's back. Now Jamie is saying Celtics in 6. So awesome. This is Cody Bless. Hey, thank you on the YouTube side. This is awesome. Thanks for the commentary. You saved me on my road trip. I couldn't find anything on the radio. That's honestly incredible, man. I'm really glad that people are using this as a radio and being able to find it, man. But I'm actually really happy. I appreciate it, Cody. Drive safe as well. Hopefully you get to your destination where you need to go. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fantastic game today. My big takeaways, I'm going to go a big takeaway from the Raptors. There is no that person that will take that shot. You saw like Fred VanVleet, Siakam there. They still are missing that clutch. It's not necessarily in the last minute of the game, but it's in the final quarter of the game. It's missed. They don't have anybody that can take it over and actually get the game close. On the Celtic side, pretty bad shooting night all around, other than Marcus Smart basically saving you in the fourth quarter. He's going to be interviewed here. I think moving forward, there's going to be more balanced scoring. I don't think you'll ever see Kemba Walker shoot this bad again in one of these playoff series. Jason Tatum, absolute bucket, showing how mature he is. I think this is going to be really interesting to see how Nick Nurse and them kind of adjust to this game. I think this is not looking too hot for them. I think this is trending in the way of the Celtics very big here. This was more of a game that the Raptors kind of had set up in their favor. No problems with foul trouble, nothing like that. So for that will be all from us from Real Live Sports today. If you are enjoying the content on the YouTube side, please hit the subscribe button. On the Twitch side, hit the follow button. If you want to continue the conversation, right below, hit the join us on our Discord. We will not be doing the game today, but we will be talking about it on Discord. Tomorrow as well, we are going to be doing the Heat game that starts, well, quote unquote, starts at 6:30. The stream will start when the tip off begins. And then we will be going straight into OKC Rockets matchup, which is going to be nuts. I hope it's not a blowout. I hope it's a really competitive game. But we're going to be doing that. It's going to be a big time doubleheader tomorrow on Real Life Sports. Super excited. Hopefully all of you guys can catch us there tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, for all your support today in chat. Everything with that. You make the stream so much easier for me to be able to converse and talk about it. I'm really happy you guys are all here. Thank you very much. Stay safe, and we'll see y'all tomorrow at 6:30 Eastern for the Heat matchup. Take care.